believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? We are live. I still got to make that emote. How is everybody today? Wherever you are. Yeah, my card does not look too great for today. Uh-oh. Whatever. Alex, thank you so much for 19 months. That's crazy. We're almost to 20 full months. Not too far off from 2 years of this. That's crazy, dude. Jack, hello. Annabelle, welcome in. Thank you so much for the stream streak. Oh, how nice. What's everyone been up to? How was everyone's Friday?
Long.
Jack is also subbing 19 months at tier 2. Thank you. Gotta love that alert. Jack, thank you so much. 19 months. You all are too kind. Yeah, how was everybody's start to the weekend? Beef is here? Yo, welcome in, dude. How are you? Also, if you just got a lurk, no problem. But hey, man. Yeah, I went to a wreath making workshop yesterday. Actually, now that I think about it, I should post a picture of it in the Discord. I'll do that. I'll do that after stream. But yeah, I drove to the depths of farmland in North Carolina, where this like farming place, like a farming landscaping nursery place, had a wreath making workshop. And I was invited by Alex's family to go. I guess it's a Christmas tradition of theirs. And like they have all of like tons of different plant cuttings that you get to pick from, and you make a little wreath. It was so nice. It was so nice. Adored it. Long time no see. Whoa, new hair. Actually, no, Beef, you're correct. I just got it cut on Wednesday with this new style. So no, it is new. This is only the second stream I've done with the bangs. So indeed, it is new. Hi Tyson, welcome in. Jack, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Is my song on? No, we're doing the lo-fi today, crazy. I'm so glad you like that song. I think of you now every time it comes on. Every time it comes on that playlist, I'm like, somewhere out there, crazy's dancing. It looks good on you. Thank you, Beef. Yeah, I definitely think I have found a new look perhaps to stick with. I do like it a lot. It's growing on me more and more. Hi, Bimp. Morning, Mr. Beef. Good morning, Mr. Bimp. Yes. Yes. That was my lady, wasn't it? I don't know. Anytime someone uses Mr., it gets all fancy to me. Trying to be gentlemanly, it's not working. It's too early for this. Anyways, yeah, so I went to a wreath making workshop yesterday. That was a good start to my weekend. Did some Christmas shopping. Did the classic, like, you guys ever feel like it's not Christmas until you go shopping at night? There's something about driving around Christmas time and it's nighttime and all the Christmas lights are on and the music's playing. That's how I know it's Christmas. Beef, are you in the States yet? Cause like, hold up. What's going on with you and Isery? Cause the last I heard from you, you were engaged, very soon to be married. Or no, you might have actually just gotten married. But you were going to move to the States, right? Have you gotten to experience Christmas in the States yet? Or Thanksgiving? I gotta know. Because that'll be fun. Probably you read in Disney's. I don't know. Disney streams at a time whenever I normally nap, which is unfortunate. I do go and I chat and I lurk. But also Disney streams at a time of day whenever my work day's ending. So I tend to be like in and out a lot. It's too early for this. Yeah, Bimp, I agree. Also, oh my God, thank you for a hype train right now, guys. Holy shit, thank you. I'm staying in the US till February, then going back for 3 months again. So a total for 6 months. So wait, you've been in the state for 6 months? That's crazy. Or 6 months total of like 3 here, 3 back. When do you get to stay in the States permanently? That's cool though. Beef, I'm glad you get to experience like because I can imagine in Aruba, your winters are probably quite mild. Probably milder than what I had in Florida. So you get like the real like winter holidays. I'm happy for you. Wreath making workshop would be so dope. I made my own wreath, but it's pretty minimalist and Pottery Barn style. Jack, I like those sometimes though. I will post a picture of mine afterwards in the Discord, just if anyone wants to see it. I really like it. I'm also more of a simple girl. Well, that's not true. Look at my background. That's not true in the slightest. But with wreath making, I like to go for a very natural look. A lot of people were doing like big Christmas bows and stuff and really kind of hamming up the Christmas look, which I do like a lot. But I was going for something, a little more natural. Like I don't have any bows or extra adornments in mine. And I also wanted something that apparently if you put them outside in the cold, they stay like through January or February. They stay like a very long time. So I wanted something that wasn't like super Christmassy. I could keep it through the winter season out. That was the plan. We'll see. I know it's Christmas because of the incessant reminders around me, like hearing about a wreath workshop. But the wreath workshop was so cozy. They had cookies out and hot drinks. And it was in this like really cool heated greenhouse that was in the middle of this really pretty farmland. Sadly, we can't do Christmas activities at work. Oh, really? Can you do any like holiday or wintry activities though? If it's like generic. I'm assuming the Christmas stuff might be because of like the religious connotation. No, maybe not though. Maybe they just don't. One of my like cousin-in-laws yesterday was telling me they're trying to do away with Halloween stuff at their school, their kids' school. Their kids are like middle-aged. God, it's too early for this. Their kids are middle school aged. Their kids are not middle aged. The kids are middle school aged. Okay. Echo's here. Hi, Echo. What's... Oh, shit. I hope your card is... Oh, no. Okay. Rip. Crazy, too? Damn. Rip. Okay. Whispers, simple girl. Have you seen those bangs? I am simple girl. This is the most done up thing I've done in 10 years. Okay, well, next year planned fully with a whole shit bang party. Wait, what does shit bang party mean? Since I need to marry first through the government for the visa, though. Yeah, and cost is pretty hefty. Everything takes time, sadly. Okay, so you guys are playing the game of you're getting married, and then once finances line up, then you'll be able to do that. I get it, Beef. I have a lot of family. Well, okay, married into the family, obviously. I'm white, but they're Nepali. And I know some of them have had, like, apparently they're getting married in September and they're going to get like a green card, I guess, through the marriage. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Every time I hear about it, I'm stressed for them, honestly. Winter stuff, yes, but okay, no Christmas because of religion. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you could still do generic, like, holiday things, maybe. Wintry. It could be nice. Middle age. I know, God. Post my wreath in the Dizzy. Is that what we're calling Discord now? The Dizzy? I like it. Isri got an apartment, so we're living together, getting furniture and stuff for it. Yesterday was a whole day picking furniture. Beef, that's so cool. So even when you go back for bits at a time, like as you go back and forth, Isri will still have this apartment that she'll live in, and it's both of yours, but yeah, you'll be going back and forth until it's permanent, and then that'll be your place together. That's great. Picking up furniture from different places using a U-Haul. I was still beat. More to go though. More to go through. That's great though, Beef. That's so fun. I remember Alex and I doing that for our first apartment, man. We felt like such real adults. We reached adulthood. It wasn't even marriage. It was because we lived together first before we were married. It was when we got our first apartment, just he and I, no roommates, and when we went to go buy furniture together. That was when it got real. That was the moment. I remember when I was middle-aged. Memories. When I was middle-aged. And I was so spry and flexible and my back didn't hurt. Ah, yes, the middle age. Exactly. Listen, the shitbang party is the wedding party. Okay, gotcha. Ezra told me, and I agree that we can't have the party without having you all invited. That's so sweet, Beef. Aw. We eat glizzy at the Dizzy? A glizzy? Sure. My water park has glizzies still. I'm keeping the glizzies forever. I think I can get Dizzy to catch on. I think you probably could. I say Disky. Dizzy's not too far from that. I'm sure we could make the jump. Now, if you're from Nepal and a business owner and you promote your family members over more qualified candidates, is it nepotism? Nepotism? Perhaps. Should have gone out and got coffee. Aw, Bimp, did you run out of coffee? Alex had a day like that this week where it's like you wake up and it's your one happiness and then you open the pantry door and it's not there. I'm sorry. That's the gist of it though. Apart from me getting a PC recently, the new monitor, 27-inch. Oh shit, 180 hertz? Oh my god, Beef, that sounds great. Per second network, never had it and never want to go back. No more pixels, Alyssa. So Beef, is this new PC in the States or is it in Aruba? Because if you're planning to move to the States, you probably want it there so that you don't have to do the big, ship it over. New PCs in the States. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I had an art director once. This was the one... I worked with her last year. I wonder how she's doing. She was originally from England, right? And then for her film career as an art director, she specializes in stop motion. Like she worked on Corpse Bride, a lot of Tim Burton type of that sort of thing. And then she's done a couple indie projects like the one I worked on her with. So for that whole career, so you can imagine that probably started like late 90s, early 2000s. She moved from England to the States, which actually a lot of stop motion stuff does happen in LA because LA is the center for everything. But a lot of it also happens in Oregon and Washington, like around Seattle. So she lived in Oregon, and whenever we were in mid-production, she was in the middle of moving to England. And I would ask her sometimes, I'm like, how are you doing both of those things? And she had kids. Like kind of relatively young kids. So I was like, how is that going? And apparently like her husband was going to stay in the States for like an extra couple months while the house sold, but she and the kids were going to move to England before. She told me the biggest saga was how they packed up all their stuff and had to ship it in shipping containers because they had a lot of stuff that they didn't want to quite get rid of. And they had hired movers and the whole thing. And it was going to take her months to ship everything out overseas and get it to her new place in England. And I was like, I think I might just start over. I don't know how you do it, man. This sounds awful. I get why she did it though. Like honestly, in her situation, I probably would have done the same. But I was also like, good God, that's terrible. And like I think it was like tens of thousands of dollars, like easily like $50,000 to move as much stuff as she was moving, man. Oh my God, what a community event. Oh, we could do that for like American 4th of July, a glizzy event, which would be even funnier because most of you aren't American. Disky's not here. She's probably sleeping. Yeah, that's okay. She'll pop in. Hi, Isaiah. Wow, it's been forever since we've seen Beef. I know. He's risen. He is risen. It's all planned from the apartment and stuff, but slowly but maturely, I should say. Lots of headaches, but it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's just welcome to adulthood for sure. Not that you've been in adult. I shouldn't say adulthood. It's more like welcome to like adult obstacles, They say moving is one of the top 3 stressful things you can do. So, welcome. It's like moving, divorce or marriage, I think, right? And like having a kid. I think those are the big 3. You're doing 2 at the same time. So, she wants to say adulting so bad, but she knows she'll be crucified. Jack, I'm proud to say the word adulting didn't even enter my head. I think what you saw, the gears turning, was as soon as I said welcome to adulthood, my brain thought, oh, well, that makes it sound like I'm being condescending to Beef and calling him a child. And then I thought, that's not what I meant at all. Let me make sure he knows that I'm not calling him a child. That was actually where my head went. That's okay. C'est la vie. My sleep schedule is just screwed up, and today I thought, I don't want to go through the whole morning routine and go out and get coffee. That's good. That's good, though. Alex is trying this new thing where he always gets he always gets coffee in the afternoon, but I think we've talked to how he never feels rested after a full night's sleep, even though he sleeps through the night or gets like around 8 hours, right? So he might go talk to his doctor. He sees him like next week about getting a sleep test. But one thing he's also interested in is potentially cutting out his afternoon coffee and seeing if maybe he's just like, I don't know, that's throwing off something in him. So he's trying to do decaf in the afternoons now too. We'll see. Bro's got sleep apnea. Well, that's what we were wondering. But he also, he doesn't snore, which I know you don't need to snore for sleep apnea. But like, I don't know. We're just like, is it really that? We'll see. We did also, we recently got Fitbits. His main reason for it to be like a first line of defense to see how his sleep is doing, because he's still going to talk to the doctor, but it's been bothering him so much. He was like, this is something that'd be good for me in a handful of different ways anyway, just as like a general fitness tracker to keep it in mind, right? And his Fitbit and his sleep cycles seem like great. so that's why he's kind of like, okay, I'll still bring it up to the doctor, but like, what is going on? I don't know. We'll see. 2 monitors and a sweet rig. Now I can have you on my second monitor. Beef, second monitor life is so good. I remember you used to only have 1 monitor. Look at you, man. That's great. Anything you reply, Alyssa? I have to see the VOD for it because I got slammed by ads for 3 minutes. Oh, no, Beef. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shit. Fake millennial. I am technically a zillennial. Alex hates that. He hates when I say that. I'm technically in the year of a zillennial. I really want to resub again, but dang, card blocked. Oh no, from Twitch. They will reach out within 3 business days. That's all right, Beef. I appreciate that. Snoring and apnea are definitely not necessarily indicators of one another. That's what I've read just from some cursory online searching, which is why he's still going to bring it up to the doctor. But we're just kind of trying to, I don't know, be mindful of whatever is going on. Anything it could be. We'll see. Yeah, caffeine started to hit me different in my 30s. I used to be able to drink a coffee at 9 p.m., fall asleep at 10:30. Now after 5, I'm drinking decaf or nothing. He does normally have his afternoon coffee. 5's probably a little late. I'd say it's anywhere between 1 and like 4. But yeah, I mean, it could be that he's sensitive to it. He also, like, anytime he sleeps in too long, he gets headaches. Which is interesting, because also, isn't headaches, like, related to sleep apnea? I don't know. I sleep like a baby. The one thing I know about myself, if I don't get my full 8 hours, I am, unfortunately, a person who has to sleep 8 to 9 full hours. And if I don't, I need an afternoon nap. And I think I've just figured out some people can get away with 5 or 6 hours. If you're one of those people, respectfully, fuck you. I'm a little mad. I'm jealous of you. That's a superpower. I wish I could get 4 extra hours out of my day, 3 extra hours out of my day. I can't. I need 8 or 9. And if I decide to skimp on that and I'm like, I can get by with 6 or 7, this will be fine. Then I lose that time anyway because I crash in the afternoon and I have to. Wow, Alyssa, Beef, are you one of those people? I can sleep for 5 hours and still feel fine. Respectfully, Beef, fuck you. I love you, but also teach me your ways. Like, how dare you? You do 6.5 a night? That fuck you was personal. Okay, wait, you do 6.5 a night, give or take. I'm pretty sure it's ruining my life. Okay, so do you feel tired still? Because Beef might be one of those people I'm talking about. A good friend of mine in college. A good friend of mine. Because and Beef probably knows this. Beef is a fellow musician. Okay, we were performance people. We lived in the practice rooms. We had to get our shit done. We had to be the best, ready for auditions at any moment. And he used to be able to be in the practice room until like 2 a.m. and then get up for the 7 a.m. class the next day, and he would be fine. I would have to have like strict bedtime at like 11 p.m., which means I could not practice past like 9 because I had to get home, I had to shower, I had to prepare for the next day, like whatever. And it was just a nightmare. I was always so jealous of him for getting so much more practice time, which is a little sad, I guess, in retrospect. Because also, I have a whole bunch of thoughts about musicians living in a practice room and work-life balance, identity as an artist. That's a whole other conversation for another day. But yeah, I do wish I had some more time to get chores and shit done. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay, let me catch up real fast. Hold on. It changed my life with the second monitor. Beef, it really does. Wait until one day, around a year and a half ago, I added the third monitor. The third monitor is like the evolution. You'll get it in like you're going to be happy now with 2, and then you're going to give it a couple years, like years, and you'll think, I don't need a third monitor. And then one day you'll have like a tablet in front of you and you'll realize, I do need the third monitor. It comes for us all. The Fitbit claims that my breathing is also okay while sleeping, which is the real apnea indicator. Yeah, I usually have... Oh, wait. Thought that was related. My bad. Yeah, I don't know, Alex. We'll see. I mean, Jack, actually, weren't you diagnosed with sleep apnea? What were some of your, like, tells? Or, like, I don't know. How was that journey for you? Curious. Yeah, I usually have full second coffee around 1. Okay, that's about what Alex does. Like, especially watching the stream, playing something. I can do 2 things same time faster. Oh yeah, better than switching tabs. Beef, it's revolutionary. Having 1 monitor is definitely like that can be tough when you're trying to do a lot at once. 6.5 a night. 5 and still feel fine, yeah. Now, it's related to sleeping in too long or not getting enough sleep. Or headaches. It could be anything. Hey, Atomic Jake, welcome. Welcome. We're talking about sleep. How do you sleep, man? Do you sleep okay? I wish I was one of those people who could just fall asleep instantly and take a nap. I had a friend in university that did that all the time. I am one of those people. If I want to sleep, I will. I can also sleep anywhere. I can sleep in cars. I can sleep in hotel lobbies. I can sleep in public places. I don't like to. Alex got really mad at me one time for doing that. I won't. I shan't. I see Ollie's here. Hi, Ollie. Hold on. I'm catching up on chat. Surprise, surprise. Who would have thought? If I didn't drink coffee, I'd be wiped out every day. All I've got to do is not watch TikTok until midnight or maybe set my alarm for later. Thank God Alex and I have more lenient schedules with work from home stuff, because I have learned also that I just do a lot better. I tend to wake up naturally, regardless, around 8 o'clock. Sometime between 7 and 8, it's normally closer to 8 o'clock. That's when my body wants to wake up. If I set an alarm for even 20, 30 minutes early, and it's not a natural wake up, the morning's done. It's toast. I'm not going to be a happy camper. Not even that I get grumpy. That makes it sound like I'm grumpy or cranky. It's not that. It's more like my brain is foggy for like the next 5 or 6 hours. I don't feel as sharp, if that makes sense. I normally don't get the cranky morning thing that people talk about. But also I don't drink coffee. So I don't know. I don't really get that. I can fall asleep fast. I just can't stay asleep. Oh, interesting. I do think I'm a very light sleeper. So I'm kind of similar. Can fall asleep, but I'm a light sleeper. Why stop at 3, fourth monitor when I could put it above my central monitor. Have like a console area. That's kind of me, TBH, Alyssa. Like, I practiced for 12 hours till 12 a.m., had performance at 10 a.m. Beef, you sound just like my friend from college then. I'm jealous of you. It sounds like you're built the same. You motherfuckers. Beef, you still playing piano and composing? Or like, okay, also, just because it's been so long since we've gotten to catch up. You were thinking about doing agricultural work, right? Is that still kind of on the table, or kind of where have you and Isery fallen with that? How is music? So much to catch up on. Cleo's here. Hi, Cleo. Interesting poll. The moon's a fun one. I suggest looking it up because the moon is dense. Reading more about it, I think, helps me understand, just because it is so, like, it's layered. It's weird. Why not 5? 6 monitors. 10 monitors. My stamina stems probably from, I keep pushing in practice and I don't have a limit on that, or I don't feel it. I think my limit used to be pushed forward by, if I'm being really honest, spite. Determination, but mostly spite. And I think when I was younger, when I was a teenager and in my young 20s, spite pushed me very, very, very far. I think, though, that also greatly drove me deeper into a depression, though. Among other things. That's also a very long talk for another day. But yeah, I definitely think I pushed myself too much, because I pushed myself to achieve a goal, and at some point I stopped asking myself, like, why am I doing this? Am I happy doing this? Is this really what I want? I kind of like put on blinders, and because of the blinders to focus on that one goal, at the time being professional orchestral player, I ignored all of these other options and paths around me that I think probably would have made me happier sooner, or maybe contributed to better mental health. I don't know. But now that I'm at where I'm at, I don't regret anything. I've learned a lot. It's made me who I am. But anyways, God damn it, you're right. Fuck no. Okay, mild apnea, yeah. Mostly when I'm on my back. Oh. Alex does sleep on his back a lot. I always had a feeling that I had it because sometimes I wake up seemingly choking on my own throat. I got the sleep test because my cardiologist threw it out casually as you should check because it's bad for your heart. Oh shit. Alex, maybe you should do that. Sleep schedule is fucked right now. Cleo over here sitting in the Philippines. What time is it for you right now? Cleo's on the other half of the world. But I'm glad you're here. Okay, here we are. Here's Ollie's entrance. Loving the hair. Thank you. Tis new. Thank you so much. For real, though, I'm thinking a third monitor will definitely take it to a whole new level. I can imagine streaming would be so much easier. Yeah, with streaming especially, it helps a lot. That's actually why I got the third monitor. Even one of them, my one here is vertical, so it's long ways. It helps so much. About the performance thing, I slept about 5.5 hours that day. Yeah, I mean, I definitely had, I'm talking about my one friend, but I knew many people in my music school that did stuff like that. And then there were other people like me that just knew, like, I don't think my body can keep up with that sustainably. It's like, I could, but I would slowly be killing myself. And granted, is it good for their health too? Probably not great, but there's definitely bodies that are more able to do that. Also, if you're a man versus a woman, women typically, if you're AFAB woman, right, you typically need more sleep than our male counterparts, you lucky ducks. Lucky sons of bitches. I can't sleep continuously throughout the night. Really? Crazy. Do you have like 2 solid blocks? Do you normally wake up in the middle of the night? Or is it like you just wake up a bunch of little times? Oh, wait, hold on. I lost the message. I wake up naturally at 1:50 during the week and then 6 on weekends. Wait, do you mean... Jake, wait. Pluronco, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hold on. Pluronco, I saw this morning. I'm also going to give you a shout out. There we go. We got it. Go follow Pluronco. They were playing Resident Evil this morning. The OG, the classic. How was it? Raiders, welcome. We're talking about sleep. Are you someone that needs a lot of sleep? Are you somebody that can get by on 5 to 6 hours? Because I'm jealous of you. I think that's really lame. I have to get 8 or 9. It's really annoying. Okay, but Jake, I was asking you. So you're saying you get up naturally at 1:50. Is that AM or PM? Because it could be either or. And I don't know what you mean. You wake up at 6 then on the weekends. That could also be AM or PM. It might be AM. I ask also because my dad has a really fucked up, well, he used to have a really fucked sleep schedule because he used to, okay, so he's a truck driver. He used to work night shift truck driving around like a tri-state area. So for a while, he used to wake up, like his wake up time was between 4 and 6 p.m. And he would work through the night and he'd get home at like 9 or 10 a.m. And then he'd flip his sleep schedule on the weekends and then flip it back. It was actually really bad for his health. Lo and behold, he got a new job like 4 years ago. Still truck driving, but he works just like daily routes. And guess what? His blood pressure went down. He lost a ton of weight and he sleeps better. So that's great. Good for my dad, right? Sleep's crazy, man. Okay, I think I saw you say both at the moment. That's crazy. Oh, no, AM. Okay, gotcha. AM. Nice. Let me catch up with the Raiders real fast. How's it going? It's good. I hope you guys enjoyed Resident Evil. I need a lot of sleep, but I often don't sleep enough, and that's my New Year's resolution to fix that. Good for you, Edla. That's kind of how I am. I tend to push it. I need a lot. Both are AM. Okay, gotcha, Jake. Both AM. Wow, I wish I could wake up naturally at 6 a.m. That would be so lovely. That's nice, though. Use that to your advantage. You rise with the sun. Okay, let me see. Where was I? Before. Glad I could take you back and remind you of that, friend. I always wake on and off. Interesting. I normally just wake up in the middle of the night to like flip over. Do you know what I mean? I have 2 seconds of lucidity where I can tell I'm awake. I don't open my eyes and I lay on my sides. So I'll lay on this side. And then when I like come to a little bit, I'm like, oh, I'll just flip over. And then I'm like instantly back asleep. That's kind of what I go through. This is me too. Yeah, anxiety. Interesting. So do you guys wake up early because of anxiety? I know I've talked about this before. We all know about the 3 a.m. stress hour. The 3 a.m. stress hour is normal. And if you wake up, so like you guys at like 1:50, 2 a.m., it's probably the same thing. Your brain, because you know how it does a bunch of like spinal cord flushing and it's like cleaning plaque off your brain and like, you know, there's all kinds of shit going on while we sleep. It's like a reset button. But also, one of the things your brain does is it's always around 3 a.m., give or take. This is science. Cortisol, the stress hormone, literally flushes through your body. I don't know why. I'll ask my medical PhD sister-in-law because she's the one that told me about this. I forget why. But cortisol like flushes through your body at like 3 a.m. So if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and you think about, oh shit, I have to get all this stuff done, or like I'm worried about this bill I still haven't paid, or that embarrassing memory from middle school, that's why. So just remind yourself, this is the 3 a.m. stress hour. My brain's playing tricks on me. Well, and that helps me at least fall asleep. Maybe it'll help you guys. Isn't it so fun? 11:36 p.m., but I stayed up until 9 a.m.? That's the time I sleep. Holy shit. Cleo, that's crazy, dude. At least if it's consistent. For music right now, I have only 2 more movements to complete. And last of 3 piano trios to publish. I'm at one of the last movements, just stopped for a few weeks since my mind keeps self-doubting. I mean, it's good to take breaks like that. It's good. Keep beating myself up compared to other first works. Oh, sorry, the part of myself. No, I mean, beef, I think that's a normal part of growth, though. You know? I'm sorry you're feeling that way, but take breaks as you need. You'll come back feeling better, for sure. Okay, I'm caught up with the raid now. Here we go. I need a lot more sleep than my body typically lets me get. Interesting. Echo, why do you think that is? Is it like, do you wake up like because of pain or discomfort? Or maybe it's I don't know, even like responsibilities. Sometimes I think Alex would sleep in more, but like work makes him get up. Like even the stress of work, and he's like, "Oh my god, I gotta go." Okay, I think I'm getting there. The last movement I just finished is probably sounds something out of Beethoven. I love it, but I think a critic would say it's not original or something because the structure is inherently towards Beethoven. I mean, but the structure of those eras is so like, I don't know. There's only so much you can do with it. It is probably hard because you do tend to lean classically, and classical music, I feel like it's just hard to renovate on. And I mean classical as in the 50-year classical period. You know what I mean? As soon as you hit like romantic music, rules go out the window. It's just a little easier to mess with, you know? I wanted to post in your server. Confidence is in shambles though? Aw, beef. I also don't know if I'm the one to ask because honestly, classical era music is some of my like least studied and like least favorite of classical. Like, sorry, for those that don't know, classical period music. I talked about this the other day, so that's kind of ironic. There's a 50-year period that is called classical, and then there's a bunch of other things people call classical, but it's technically not. There's Baroque. There's God, what is happening? There's Baroque, there's Impressionist, there's Neo-Romantic, there's Expressionist, there's all kinds of shit, right? All kinds. Classical music specifically, I don't know, I think as much as maybe one would need to critique your music, you know what I mean? I think I chose to sleep less to my detriment because I'm not one of those people who loves to sleep in. I'd much rather be awake. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, if I go with a natural sleep rhythm, I go to sleep around midnight and wake up around 9 a.m. It just defaults to that. Yeah, Pluranko, I was talking about that before y'all rated in. Mine is the same. It's just shifted back an hour. I go to bed around between 11 and midnight and I wake up around 8. It's nice. Yeah, that face. What a face. That was a good one, right? Daily routes are the way to go. Yeah. I definitely want to keep up with just like consistent daily routines for sure. I slept until like 1 p.m. today. Finally slept without waking because I could not breathe, and I'm not even mad about that. Oh yeah, Edla, are you feeling better from that? I remember you talking about that earlier in the week. God. Okay, I'm glad you're at least able to sleep through the night. Yeah, congrats for sure. My brain does science at 3 a.m., I care, bae. Yes. Yes, it does. And that's why you get the anxiety, the stress hour. Smooch is here with the world. Let's go. And I traveled to stores. There you go. Want to complete my desk today, so accurate. Oh, Smooch, that'd be great. I'm kind of thankful I'm quitting the split shift job. Waking up at 5 a.m. daily has not helped me at all. Yeah. You know, crazy. Now that I've kind of like tuned into what my body needs sleep wise, whenever I have to wake up early for a trip or a flight or maybe just some event I have to go to, that shit sucks. I really feel like a freight train hitting me, just how bad it is. Okay, Echo says, I wake up with pain or because my bladder is going nuts. Fair. I've had that happen. Sometimes it's a brief one, or sometimes I'll be up for an hour or two before I can get back to sleep. I also really struggle with falling asleep. Oh. The bladder thing for me has definitely happened, but it's not consistent. It's more like, here's my daily intake of water. You can see the times a little bit. These little bumps are what hour I need to drink, a certain amount of water by. Let's say this is 8 p.m. Yep, you're right. Sometimes, rarely, I'm pretty good at this, but sometimes on a busy day, I'll go to bed and the water is still to like here. So I chug it. And on nights where I've chugged it, of course, I wake up in the middle of the night needing to pee. Surprise, surprise. Who would have thought? But I don't do that anymore now. I try to stop. The classical music of dad rock. Oh my god, that's great. I'm playing Metroid Prime 4 and I heard the face scan and went, oh, Smooch is here. Jack, that's great. I know what you mean, the classical period known as the 50s. Elvis was there, right? That's not what I mean. A 50-year period. It was short. The Baroque period was like a couple hundred years. Maybe even longer. How long was it? I don't actually know. I heard they put a paywall for music. Is that true? Crazy. That is true. I did the same thing. How is MP4? Wait. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. Sorry, I took that as a video file name. I have heard this. For those playing Metroid Prime 4, I've heard conflicting things about it, but also a lot of really not good things. Apparently, there's a section of the game where in the environment, there's no music unless you buy the amiibo. And you have to use the amiibo to access the background music in the $70 or $80 game that you've already bought. I think that's so fucking scummy. I feel like Nintendo keeps getting grubbier with their practices, and I don't fucking like it. Remember when they made you pay $10 for a tech demo on the Switch 2? I think that's bullshit. Phil, hello! For 17 months, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. Do you think that's bullshit? I really got to catch up on stuff. We are going to play Observation Duty today, Isaiah. That is after some yapping, as we do. I see that's such a scam. It is a scam, dude. It sucks. I'm going to finish them and post them because honestly, working on just 3 works for an entire year is very slow. Oh, is it? See, I wouldn't even know. For my output originally. Okay, but Beef, you're also going through major life changes. Like some of the biggest, most stressful life changes one can go through. Don't beat yourself up too much. Allegedly, yeah. Just for when you're cruising around on your Samus motorcycle. I'm waiting for Amiibo Bin to show up. I can program an NFC tag. Let's go. God. Disney's here too. Hi, Disney. Welcome in. Only a few hours in, but it's got the old feel to it. Okay, interesting. I did half my adulting. I'm halfway to Jurassic Park. What does that mean? If any of you feel stressed about not falling asleep, remember that body resting is still resting. Not the sleep kind, but still helping you recover from the day. I've heard that too, Idla. Like, even if you're like, your eyes are closed and, you know, you're still conscious, you're there. Just sitting there with your eyes closed and doing nothing, I heard, is very helpful. Yay. Well, if you don't take it as a video file name, what are you doing with your life? Playing MP3? Wow. Just music? Where's the video? Phil's got the 9 of Wands. Interesting. Phil heard you and he said that's so fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid. The music thing is crazy. And Sigma's here. Hello. Jurassic Park mentioned. I cannot pretend I was not reading the discussion. Why are we talking? Wait, how is Jurassic Park coming up? What's going on with the park? You know, if you notice the list of the music period each time gets shorter and shorter, the rock period was shorter. No, that is very true. Just like pop, K-pop. Well, okay, something also happens after the jazz period because also it's like music periods get shorter, but now we're also in this era where like we have so many different kinds of music and they're all happening at once. That slowly started happening the closer we get to like the 40s, 50s, and 60s as jazz transitioned into rock and rock into pop. And now with Spotify, it's like, you know what I mean? I listen to bluegrass music. Bluegrass music is huge. It's bigger than bluegrass has ever been. Have any of you heard of my bluegrass music? Is it on the radio? Like, probably not. But the bluegrass movement is huge. Yeah, so like music is definitely, as the internet and I think like the digital age has changed consumption of media. how we keep track of the times has probably changed, you know? Nintendo being a scummy company like always. Yeah, I feel like it's getting worse with Nintendo though, don't you think? Like, I don't know. They did the Switch 2 thing. Paying for some of the upgrades with the Switch 2 edition. Could maybe see. Still think it's a little scummy. I think a lot of companies would have just been like, thanks for buying our new console. Oh. Paying $10 for that stupid tech demo, I will never forget. I will never let them lift that down. Ever. And on the same caliber, this whole, we're going to keep music from you, even though we made you pay. All their games are like $70 or $80 now. What the fuck is that? And you're telling me you're not going to give me music composed for the game? Like, fuck off. I'm trying to get Echo to watch Jurassic Park. Oh, with me this weekend. Got it. We're going to do an impromptu watch party at some point this weekend. Oh, that's fun. Have a good time, guys. For what it's worth, the area they don't provide the music is a desolate desert, so the vibes are where they should be. I know, but Jack, it's not. It's about the principle of it. It's about the principle of they're trying to take away. Like, the creatives are trying to make an experience. And then there are probably some grubby-handed executives that are there like, but how can we make sure they buy this amiibo? And they're thinking of all the possible ways they can gatekeep some of that shit so that you feel more obligated to buy said extra merch. So you're basically paying an extra however much amiibos are for this much extra stuff that should probably already be in there. And that's grubby. Versus, look at Baldur's Gate, right? Lauded by all. Look at all the free updates they've had, the content updates, the care of the experience. Like, that's what it's about. The music it unlocks is a jukebox similar to like when you drive in GTA. I agree it's scummy, but the jukebox's absence doesn't make the game bad. No, I don't think it makes the game bad. This is true too. I don't think I'm saying the game is bad for that reason. I'm talking more about Nintendo as a company. Much like with that $10 tech demo. It just makes me... And now Netflix has bought Warner Brothers? I was listening to that on NPR yesterday. I'm freaking out, dude. Let's just say I'm glad I have not kept all of my eggs in the animation basket because things are not looking good over there. It's not looking good for them. And I wish my friends Godspeed. I wish you luck if you ever hear me say this. So, hey, everyone, I keep missing y'all coming in because of tech difficulties today. Oh, no. What's going on, Echo? I love Jurassic Park for all the good and the bad it is. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched Jurassic Park all the way through. I've seen it all in bits and pieces, but I've never like sat down and had a single watch experience. Now people are going to come for me. I know. It's okay. I also keep thinking everyone means MP4 for the video file name and it's tripping me out. Okay, good. It's so weird now. I'm wondering which music genre will dominate or a new one into this new period. Yeah, I could see that. It's getting worse with Nintendo Switch 2 and the game price. You don't own the game anymore, so if you get banned, you can't play it anymore, even though you paid it. I know. Which technically, I guess Steam does that same thing. But God, I want to own my own media again. You can't really see on this bookshelf beside me. I'm making like a little physical media shrine. Right there is my physical edition of Baldur's Gate 3, speaking of. I have Arcane. I got some of my favorite books up there. I bought the extended editions of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings to own because I don't know. If I really love it, I want to own it. I want to have it in my hands. Not even offline. I know, it's crazy. I protested against them by getting Nintendo 64 original instead. Go back to the good old times. I can't be out here pretending that Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition costing 115 Canadian dollars isn't challenging, though. That's insane. And, like, I don't know. I feel like recession is upon us. Like, there are a lot of recession indicators there. people are struggling, at least in the States. And I've heard it's the same in Canada. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that way elsewhere, just because like job markets are also so tough, right? And like wages are pretty stagnant right now. And you know, we're all feeling it, experiencing it probably in different ways. But I guess Nintendo feels like they can get away with it, and probably rightfully so, because even given said metrics and circumstances, I mean, isn't the Switch 2 like one of the best-selling consoles of all time? It was like they had breaking records at least on launch. And if people keep buying the games, then I guess they feel like they can get away with it, but I don't know. I would just love to see the tide turn a little bit. I want that. I want that for them. Look at Water Park Sim, all the updates, all the free. That's true. To visit my janky ass park, Disney's right. I kind of think of, to be honest, that the shift now with all media is to look back. I'm personally adding to my physical collection of games. Yeah, I know what you mean, Idla. I do feel like the pendulum is swinging in the other direction. I think more and more people want to own physical books, physical games, physical movies, whatever. Yeah, I definitely feel like the pendulum is swinging in that direction more so. And it probably has to do with the fact that you hear more and more, you know, oh, a game is going offline. You can no longer play this. You no longer have access to it, right? Or that's happening now with film and TV being taken from streaming services. Mergers happening. And now who the fuck knows what's going to happen with more and more mergers happening? It's yeah, in general, I feel like the whole world is kind of like in a transition period. I don't know to what, but it's, you know, I feel like ideals are changing. Maybe for music, it's also a period of rediscovering old. It could be. That's very true. We'll probably see it in a lot of different facets of culture. When the Nintendo company actually put love into the console games and fans instead of just money for money and nothing more. Well, which is wild because, like, remember how bad the Wii U did? And they realized they fucked up. I guess that was more of a design thing and not a money grubbing thing, though. I don't know. Wii U did bad. They came out with the Switch. They were really trying to turn it around. But I would say like halfway through the Switch's life cycle, you started seeing like it was about how little we can get away with. How little can we do? Like look at Pokemon, which I know is half Nintendo, half Pokemon Company, whatever. Game Freak, all that. But it's like, look how little we can get away with and still sell a lot. I even felt that way about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was lacking a lot of the features that older Animal Crossing games had, or it was paywalled, or it was just, I don't know, the updates didn't feel like as big as they probably should have been. It was a little lackluster. It was really exciting at first, especially because of COVID, but I felt like they should have probably been doing more. This is how I felt when they took the wired headphones out of the Samsung phone packages. Yes, Sigma! I know what you mean! Yeah, they make something that should be free paywalled. Yeah, and then, God forbid, it becomes the standard practice because, oh, if it works for Nintendo and they're still making money and people still buy it, then like, oh, we should try it. Also, Nintendo, granted, can get away with more, I feel like, than a lot of other companies in the gaming sphere, but I hope they will continue the Fantastic Beasts movies. That's it. I don't know, Smooch. I don't know if they will. I feel like I heard that they were going to stop those, but maybe I'm wrong. I will paywall my comments. The streamer can pay to get more chat engagement. €5 to read this comment. Number 1. This is a two-way street. Jurassic 4th of July. Here we come. We could do it. I want a game that doesn't need updates. That's true too. I do kind of miss the days. Okay, Bimp. I don't know if this is exactly what you mean. Because something I do admire about Nintendo is that when their games are launched, they work on release. Right? Whereas a Bethesda game, I kind of don't expect to work on release, which is a little sad to say that. But I don't. I don't expect Bethesda to work 100% on release. Some of that jank is charming. It's kind of what I expect from Bethesda. But it's also annoying when I pay full price for a game and it's new, whatever. Nintendo's always going to work. Like, technically speaking, they're always good at the shit they put out there. So I've always given them that. I do miss the days in general when not only, like, no updates to fix shit, I miss when things were just released and that's how they were. I do also miss the days when it's like a game came out and that's what it was. Updates are fun, but
What?
but sometimes I also feel like for instance, Water Park Sim it has plans to have multiple updates. And some of that's because I think it's an early access game. I'm in the Water Park Sim phase right now playing it. I feel like a minor update here or there isn't going to reel me back in. Like it'll reel me back in to play it once to check it out. Whereas I feel like if it's all released at the same time, I'll just get that much more like longevity out of it. I'll be more likely to play it all longer at once. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. It's my gripe with early access games. I rarely want to play early access games on stream because I would rather play them when they're out rather than, oh yeah, I'll play a couple days of it early access and then a couple days of it here and then a couple days of it and then like, I don't know. I don't like it as much. It might just be a me thing though. Some people like the early access model. But it's not a real physical. It's just a code. Disney, I know. Don't remind me. I was mad about that. You're talking about Baldur's Gate 3, right? I was mad that it's just a code, but at least I got the maps and the stickers and the cool box. Yeah. Even the special edition with limited edition steel box. Yep. I was a little poosty about that. Don't even get me started. Maybe there's going to come a day Larian sells an actual physical edition in the future when the rebellion against this like digital media reach its peak, and then I will be buying it again for a third time. They're at least saying it's record breaking. Yeah. I mean, that paywall makes me not want to ever buy a Switch. That's how I feel crazy. I feel like I don't want to buy the console just because I'm like, I don't know. I will though, probably as soon as a Zelda or an Animal Crossing game comes out. Knowing me. Don't forget about the physically pirating them. That's true too. We could do that. I'm kind of tempted to sail the high seas sometimes. I haven't really since my LimeWire days. Do we all remember LimeWire? If you're old enough, there's going to be a cutoff of like older people and younger people, and LimeWire is probably it in this chat. LimeWire is the only pirating I've done. The last console Nintendo did good for everyone was the Wii console. I'm kind of tempted to agree, Beef. Imagine you play Mario Kart Wii online, get banned. You can still play offline with your friends and family, yourself as well. It's a physical disc though. Yeah, physical disc 2, yes. I'm just going to get an AI to play my games and watch my movies for me. God, Alex, I fucking hate it. Just give me a summary of the movie I was going to watch, and then I'll tell people I watched it. I do. It's not pretty. Remember when they had that car with heated seats you needed to pay to use? Yes. But didn't they run that back whenever like people were so mad about it? I think they ran it back. But yes, I do. Bimp, I was literally thinking of that same scenario. I think it was it Audi that did that? I don't know why I said Audi. I want to say it was Audi or like BMW. It was like one of the more luxury cars or something, I think. Let's talk about how much the Netflix WB merger will affect theater releases. Crazy. You don't even... It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Yeah. It's going to affect games. It's going to affect movies. It's going to affect TV. There's a chance it might even affect social media because get this, legally, from a legal standpoint, Netflix is making the argument that this is about video consumption in general. So that includes anything on a screen, including social media. They are making the argument that them buying Warner Brothers is not monopolizing because they're also competing against Instagram, Facebook, Meta. They're also competing against YouTube and YouTube Shorts. They're competing against anything as a video platform. So there's also talks of what if later in the future they can start buying each other out, right? What if we live in a world where Meta buys out, um, God, I don't know, because then I was going to say HBO, but HBO was bought by Warner Brothers in Europe, at least. It's just, we're in for a very interesting time. We're entering a time where also potentially video game companies can be bought out by these guys. Microsoft could potentially buy out a Warner Brothers type of company. It's weird how much tech and social media, film and games are all kind of like converging into one space now. I mean, Netflix technically used to be a tech company before they started making their own stuff. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's the same as when Time Warner bought AOL. BIMP is 100% on point. So it's like we're entering, from what I know from my friends in the entertainment industry, still like full time, even though a lot of them are unemployed, still looking for jobs. It's tumultuous. It's going to be very interesting how the next 5 to 10 years play out, for sure. Anyways, where was I? I want to add, I also buy DVDs and Blu-rays and CDs. Yes, Eli, I want to do more of that. I stream only the free services. I just need to find a DVD Blu-ray player secondhand. I'm actually, Eli, I'm in that same search right now. I have a secondhand electronics store nearby that Alex and I go to every once in a while. We're trying to find that very same thing. Until then, I watch on the PlayStation 4. This was a free example chat message. Look at my contribution. Don't you want to pay for it? The next one will be €5. They said they won't change anything, but I call bullshit. Oh yeah, crazy. They always say that. They always fucking say that. Do you remember when the Warner Brothers Discovery merger happened? Zaslav / that was the beginning of the layoffs. I rolled off of Netflix, and that was like, there were 3 layoffs within 6 months of each other. Boom. And there's only been more since then, and it's Cartoon Network. If anybody grew up on Cartoon Network used to have its own studio space in LA. And it was so fucking cute. There's this long hallway you had to walk in, and it was like a rite of passage that if you worked at that studio in any capacity, you got to draw a little doodle and on this large hallway. And it was this massive mural of just decades and decades of artists contributing to this. That building's no longer Cartoon Network Studios. Cartoon Network Studios no longer exists. The channel still exists, but Cartoon Network does not make its own stuff anymore. And it is gone. All those jobs gone. There was a huge thing about whether or not Cartoon Network shows were going to make it a streaming platforms or not. And that's just a small example of like, yeah, there's talk about Paramount sucking up like the Nickelodeon studio, and it's all, there's a lot of stuff going on with the studios that's really crazy. And that's just animation. I actually don't know what's going on in the live action realm, but I'm sure that's going to be something too. Don't forget about peak pricing. That too. Can't contribute much to Nintendo Convo since I never really used Nintendo growing up, other than the Wii, but that was just to play Just Dance. Let's go. Anyways, what I hate most about them is how you can play any of their old games on new consoles. You basically have to own the old console from when that game came out. Yeah, they're really bad about porting. Disney, you're right. They're trying to do better with like the virtual console stuff, but they are like, I'm still waiting for a Twilight Princess port. When am I going to get to play Twilight Princess? I've never played that game. I've watched playthroughs of it, but I've never gotten to play it because I missed out when it came out. I'm just waiting. Where's the port? The thing about the Wii U, they did the same idea with Switch and Switch 2, but they failed, so they stopped. If you look at their history after Wii U, fired so much old dedicated employees. Oh yeah, and I remember the CEO, he like slashed his pay. He's like, I'll only take half pay because we're not doing well. Which that was like good, good guy Nintendo move. It changed the company a lot. Came out with the Switch 1, even before the 3DS expansions. No, yeah, the Switch 1 was like the beginning of a good turning period. I agree. See how it performs so they fully launch. Oh, so you think the Switch 2 is like the final form of that idea? Their idea for Switch 2, push it now that everyone realizes. Okay. Interesting. Or you can throw money at their digital store to use built-in emulators. Yeah, I know they're trying to build that up too. which will only let you play games on that console, and services will eventually shut down, and then you can buy them for their new console. Yeah, and see, that goes back to the whole, like, I just want to own it again. I never play the betas, TBH. Yeah, I get it, Smooch. I don't really like doing that either when I can. On Windows AI, it's already watching you play, so it's something. One of the things I really loved and respected about Silksong is that they waited until they were as close as possible to perfect before releasing. Yes, I love when developers do that. Yeah, they've released patches because there's no playtester as good as 5 million people playing the game. Very true. The game was done, baked, beautiful. Took 7 years, but that's what it takes sometimes. Yeah. Well, and also Team Cherry's like 3 fucking people too. I mean, really? Yeah, I completely agree. I would love that standard. They also didn't like, I don't know. They have the system where, like, yeah, they told us it's going to be out in 2025. They didn't give the actual release date until maybe like the month or two before it was ready to go. I respect when people do that. Don't like dangle the carrot. Yes, it'll be out May 22nd in 2 years. And then you keep kicking that can back. I don't know. Granted, I agree with the whole delayed game is better than a shitty game. But I don't know. I feel like the dangling the carrot thing isn't a good look. But I love reminding you every time you say it's physical because it's not. Listen, it's marketed as the physical copy. I'll take it. Take it. It is what it is. Seriously, Windows 10? Don't. For what it's worth, I believe Good Old Games are DRM free, so you actually own those games, right? I have heard that. There's a way to download Good Old Games and actually have it on your computer, right? The day the good Nintendo died was when, Satoru Iwata passed in 2015. He listened to us. Beef, I think I'm kind of inclined to agree. I do think 2015 was the beginning of the shift. We just didn't feel it until like a couple years later. Not sure about Windows 10, but definitely Windows 11 if you don't turn the things off. Ugh. Oh, I just caught up to the LimeWire talk. Dear God, hold on. Let me go. I could be wrong, but it's only for certain games. I want to play Luigi's Mansions. LimeWire. I got in on Napster. I wanted to do Napster, but I didn't know how it worked. I was a little baby. Got in on using search strings to download games off of indexes using Google. Let's go, Bimp. Jarvis, play the video game for me. Yes, sir. Good Old Games is mostly DRM free. You can put the game on the USB stick and move it to another computer and it works. I've done it with my own offline old PC without issues. Idla, I'm learning you're a computer person. This and the Linux talk make me realize it's like we're on the same wavelength. Pro, open source. I want to own my own shit. You seem very computer handy. It's for whatever people will pay for. Yeah. I think Toyota also had a plan for it. Okay. You're talking about the seat warmers, right? It's the same as when Time Warner bought AOL. Okay, I'm catching up. Hold on. Shigeru Miyamoto can't control the company as a whole entirely anymore compared to back in the era of the 64 and GameCube. Yeah, but I feel like he's the reason every game has a gimmick now. I don't know. Actually looking around for a Blu-ray player for my PC that can write Blu-rays to file. That would be so good. I should also get the coffee holder for my PC. Idla, have you seen that coffee machine PC that Nerdforge has made? That's astounding. I think you would love that. If you don't know Nerdforge, the YouTuber, she and her husband are fantastic. They make all kinds of weird things, but they made a PC that is a working PC and a built-in coffee machine. It's incredible. I keep considering buying a designated 4K Blu-ray player because the Xbox and PlayStation 5 suck at playing 4K Blu-rays. But a good quality 4K player is like $600. Is it? Oh shit, Alex, I didn't know that. I hate that the new movie disc players all connect to the internet. Yeah, I just want things to plug in and work. The Internet of Things. It is. IoT was a mistake. People should not be trusted with it. Many don't even make separate networks for... Is it IoT devices? I'm assuming that means something that can connect to the internet now. I am not the tech savvy one in the relationship. That is Alex. Thank you, Alex. Switch 1, they actually introduced subscriptions. Not that you noticed it wasn't a big deal either. No, but I do remember that. Because I didn't sign up for it, but all my friends did. And Alex and I still refused to do it. Game price was pretty high, $70 for new release games. Yep. And they never go on sale. Yep, true. They gave a 2-week warning on the release date. Yep. Much better than whatever is happening with GTA 6. See, it just feels better when you don't dangle that carrot. It's better. Also, it's the things they put into IoT devices. Why does my light bulb have a microphone in it? You can understand when it's a Ring doorbell, which I also don't care for. Yeah. We have a Ring, but it's like leftover from the previous owners. I don't really care to have one. Sometimes I almost want to get rid of it, but I don't know. Please stand by while Alyssa catches up on chat, basically. Oh my god, I see the bottom. Idla and I would definitely get along. You're making me feel like my current Blu-ray player is collecting dust is no bueno. I mean, Disney, you want to just you want to give that to somebody? Disney, you could have a giveaway. That could be a stream giveaway for you. Who wants my dusty Blu-ray player? Or you could sell it. Honestly, you could sell it and make money if you want. I've definitely done that. I'm thinking of selling. I had an Apple Watch for the longest time, and I'm thinking of selling it just to make some, quick, easy money. That was Jack. And now they're building a tracking network through Ring. I hate that. Dystopian stuff veiled as fun, useful things. Yeah, I hate that shit. Alex and I are definitely going full on the open source route, where some of this stuff can be useful and great. I do not want corporate tracking my data, man. I'm so over it. So Alex is finding all this open source shit where like tools like cameras and stuff in the Ring doorbell, or I don't know. Alex, give me some examples of some of the open source shit you're doing. The pie hole to block ads and our data from being collected. Like, I'm all for it. I want it. Regular Blu-rays are also great. I think a lot of regular Blu-rays look better than 4K streaming. Yeah. Previous owners were fucking paranoid. They had so many security cameras. Yeah, they even had... Did you guys know Ring has like these extra sensors on windows you can put on window latches so that if a window opens, it's like a magnet or something is broken and it'll sense a window being open. We live in the middle of nowhere. No one is coming into this house. Like, I think if you just lock your front door, you're fine. It's crazy. And yet shows cameras connected to Amazon services. Paranoid better. Neighbors. Exactly. Bimp. Exactly. And that's kind of like the nice thing about where we live. It's in the middle. I shouldn't say in the middle of nowhere. I joke and say we live in the woods, which we do. There's a shitload of trees around us. But we also do have neighbors. Neighbors where if there's suspicious activities, they're close enough that they would be like, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? And like, we live in the South. People care about that shit, okay? People do care. They don't want that happening. Or previous owners. No, but Bimp, you're 100% correct. Exactly, yeah. Every time Ian sees Alyssa on screen, he smiles so bright. Hi, Ian. He recognizes me even with the bangs. Cringes while viewing the 4 cameras we have. Okay, Echo, wait. I know a teeny bit. I know this much about your situation, and your situation is different. Your situation is different. Okay, literally, Alex took the words out of my mouth. Your situation is different, TBH. There you go. That's different. Ours is... Yep, you'll see. Iwata was the one who started his career of CEO of Nintendo since GameCube. Oh, I didn't know that. It was the best CEO since he's given us the NES, SNES, the idea for the N64. I did not know that about Yamauchi. Damn, Beef, you know a lot about that. You know what pisses me the fuck off? That I went to stream on Disney Plus and Hulu, that in the settings it says to stream the highest quality, even 4K if available. When I watch that shit there, you can tell me it's like 720p, and it's not my internet. It's the website locking me at that quality. There's no workaround other than owning physical seasons. Okay, Disney, I've got to tell you all a story related to this. Y'all remember Hobbitsgiving? You guys remember Hobbitsgiving? If you were there, thank you. Maybe you've heard me talk about Hobbitsgiving. Hobbitsgiving is this thing I do around American Thanksgiving where we watch all of a trilogy of Middle Earth. This year it was The Hobbit. Next year it'll be Lord of the Rings. We eat like a hobbit. I walk every time they walk on screen. Great time. So Alex and I, the night before, were setting up for Hobbitsgiving. And we're like, okay, what we'll do this year, because we don't have a Blu-ray player, but I own all of the physical editions. I own them. I've bought them. They're mine. And you'd think that would mean I could share them. And you know, I'm not like pirating, I'm not selling them out. But basically Hobbitsgiving is the equivalent to me hosting a big Thanksgiving party and inviting people over to my house, my virtual house. And I make food, you know, we're eating food, we're having a good time. What's the fucking difference? So I plug in the capture card to the PlayStation 5 that we have. Cool, I'll play my Blu-rays on the PlayStation, whatever. It should work. Alex is helping me through this. And to have the capture card work on the PlayStation, there's one setting you have to disable. Well, it turns out to play Blu-rays, that same setting has to be enabled. So we panicked at like 8 p.m. the day before Hobbitsgiving. And we're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We went out to our secondhand store. We went to see if we could find a Blu-ray player for like not $600. Couldn't. We were trying so much shit. Turns out we had to buy the movies. Again, I own more than one copy of The Hobbit Extended Edition. We bought more copies of them on YouTube because we also tried every single goddamn streaming service. We tried texting our friends, Alex's parents, like, hey, you have HBO Max, right? Can I have your code for it just for tomorrow so we could stream Hobbitsgiving? And everyone was like, yeah, sure. Turns out most of those places won't even let you share stream it on Discord. HBO, staunchly strict with that. The other place it was available was Apple TV. Apple TV just straight up won't let you share it at all. And YouTube, which is where I have done every watch party. I normally rent a movie for a watch party. I have it on, we share it, whatever. What I didn't realize, and what thankfully has not been a problem yet, is if you share something, like you share your screen from YouTube, it knows, or no, not even like if you share your screen. YouTube movies in the browser, whether you're sharing or not, is locked at 480p. So if you were at Hobbitsgiving this year, I hope the quality wasn't too shit. It was indeed apparently at 480p. I thought it didn't look that bad on my end the whole time. Thought 480p would have looked more potato, but according to the browser, it's locked at 480p. And the reason they do that for the browser is because they're suspicious of people sharing, like I was trying to do, on Discord or something, which is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. So apparently, you can then, I've bought the movie, if I'm on my phone or iPad, and because I own The Hobbit on YouTube now, I could go watch it in 4K there. But even on my browser, if I'm not doing anything else, if I'm just alone, my browser trying to watch the movie, it's locked to 480p. Even though I've bought it. I just think that's bullshit. Anyway, Disney, I feel your pain. It's stupid. Next year for Hobbitsgiving, I will be using my owned physical copies and we will have a proper Blu-ray player. It'll be better. Anyways. Real Link cameras. Moon. I don't know why I call you Echo all the time. I haven't called you Moon in months. Echo, we also used a Real Link camera for a while. And apparently you can jailbreak it and have it be open source. It's technically open source, but everything is locally hosted. Oh wait, technically not open source, but I think you can make it be. Nothing goes to an external server, no monthly subscriptions. That's huge. One is just to spy on a dog in the yard. In my opinion, especially in Texas, I would want more cameras. See, I think it depends on where you live. Our neighbors are very sweet. We live in the woods, so like people, I don't know, I felt like where we lived in Florida in our old suburban neighborhood, it was like more dangerous. I mean, even then, actually, we had our neighbors almost broken into once. And one time there was a series of like car break-ins So I feel like it depends on your area. Where we live now, that is not a problem. It is not a problem. People mess with the out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, out in the middle of nowhere. Gotcha. I got you, Phil. I think the previous owners had so many cameras because of illegal activities. Yeah, I am suspicious that they were doing some illegal things. I think that's where they got a lot of their money, if I'm being honest. I mean, I also shouldn't be happening. Depending on the TV, you can maybe pull up stats on the TV, show the resolution. That being said, 4K streaming is a scam. No matter what, bit rates, etc. Yep. Hobbit's Giving was a blast. I'm glad you had a blast, Annabelle. I did too. I can't wait to do it next year. They ran a questionable puppy mill. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As I think I said this on my Witchy AMA, I've never once wanted to curse a person. And I mean that with my witchiness, right? I've never wanted to cast a curse. I've never really been that. I'm not against baneful magic, but just like me personally, I've never really casted baneful magic, but I'm not against it either. So like, I'll do it. I have never been as close to doing that to somebody as I was this man that previously owned this house. That's fine. Streaming on my PC, not TV. Okay. Usually PC quality is limited. Yes, to prevent the screen recording. Yeah, and it sucks. Welcome. I must go now to watch Handshaking for Independence. That's right, in Finland. Happy Finnish independence. Bye, Idla. I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm so behind. If you want your heart melted, check the private D&D group, Alyssa. Oh, okay. I don't even care if it's not 4K, but give me fucking 1080p. Oh, I know Disney. It's the fact that they locked it at 480p after purchasing it. I was livid. You respect the commitment. I had to do it. Hobbit's Giving was gonna happen. Yeah, Disney, they definitely throttled that on purpose. They do it for copyright protection. It's annoying. Gonna do handshake watching as well. Thanks, Pluranko. Thank you for the raid. Happy handshaking day. Yeah, I feel like something else is wrong. It's definitely the company just throttling it then. I had to do some digging to figure out what exactly was going on, and it's just because you're doing it on a PC browser. That's all. That's all. I think they say it's 480, but it's definitely not. That's kind of what I was thinking, Bimp, because it definitely did not look 480 on the watch party, or I think people would have been complaining. So I don't know. Regardless, I paid for 4K and it wasn't 4K. I don't think it was 1080p, whatever. It's fine. I still remember 2012-15, most YouTube videos were recorded at 720. Yes. Till 1080 was the standard only after 2015. Yeah, that's true. Things change a lot. It looked like shit on my computer, but Discord added a nice blur to it. That's true. Discord probably, there's only so much you can do on Discord, even if you got Nitro. I tried Googling the issue and it says it's them limiting it. Yep. Disney Plus and Hulu specifically. I think YouTube does it as well. Apple TV just straight up won't even let you show your screen. It's just black. Just a big old black screen. I've learned that as well. Real cameras on the bomb. They are a good one. Zeno just perked up with an O at jailbreaking. Oh. Echo, you should maybe message Alex about that then, because he's the one that does that research. But yeah, he looks up... We buy tech that is good to use now and with the intent of jailbreaking in the future. We have looked that up. Some older Real Links work with the open source Home Assistant. There you go. In Canada, we have a streaming service called Crave. I was trying to take a screenshot of an episode of Friends to ask Reddit a question. And Crave had screenshots on absolutely lock. I tried screenshotting my phone, screen recording. I tried pulling it up on my laptop, doing screen capture. Wow. I could not get a picture of this damn thing in Friends. I ended up having to take a picture of the TV, which was really embarrassing. Okay, I'm not going to lie, Jack. That same level of desperation is where I was the night before Hobbit's Giving. I understand. Like Alex and I, we even tried at one point, we tried pulling up OBS and using OBS as an intermediary where like, okay, maybe OBS can screen capture or like display capture a screen that the movie's on, and then we'll stream OBS to Discord. Maybe that'll work. It didn't. They do have it on lock. I've never had an issue with Disney Plus on my Apple TV. Oh, and I specifically mean Apple TV for streaming. I don't mean the Disney Plus app. I don't know, though. I'm not limited on TV and TV devices, only on PC. Yes. Oh, Rick is here. What's up, Rick? Happy Finland's birthday. I have heard it's your Independence Day. Unrepentant. Be unrepentant for your independence. Finns, enjoy your day. Don't ask for forgiveness. Yeah, it's on your PC. Weird. I hate watching shows. I can literally see how undefined it is. Yeah, that is frustrating. I'm usually watching Food Network trash. Food Network does make great travel TV, though. Like when you're sitting in a hotel or something, Food Network is good. That's what I was trying to explain, Alyssa. It's them doing it. No matter what I do to my setup, it looks like shit. Yep. I just didn't know how to word it. No, yeah. No, it's okay, Disney. I picked up on what you were saying. That's why you got to turn off the hardware acceleration. No, that's the thing, Disney. We did do that. And it was still we did turn off the hardware acceleration because I remember you teaching me that. But even so, a lot of it is just like copyright protection. It's nuts. Ooh, the question of the day. Let's see what it is. Would you rather eat food that you're not allowed to cook or TV dinners for the rest of your life? Wait, what does this mean? Like someone else cooks for me or what? Yeah. Let's define this. Or like bread and stuff. I think they mean like bread and stuff. Eat food I'm not allowed to cook because I hate cooking. I think I would have to do food I'm not allowed to cook because I think TV dinners might kill me. I think I might die an early death because of TV dinners. No? Maybe? Maybe not. How do we feel about this, folks? Another reason why I never actually subbed to those services and watched on pirated stuff for it. They're money grabbers, treat people not honestly, unfair. Yeah, even anime never subbed to Crunchyroll. We're definitely entering like I know late stage capitalism is a buzzword in today's media. But like to some extent, I think we all are also feeling like the penny pinching is hitting a new high. We've been talking about that a lot between like Nintendo and the streaming services. And like, it's kind of funny. It's revolving all around that this morning. Yeah, the penny pinching and the money grubbing from corporations it seems like it's hitting it's omnipresent. You know, it's a lot. I feel like something's got to give. End stage capitalism is the best. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Something's got to give eventually. It can't keep going like this. Maybe, I don't know, French Revolution Part 2 happens. Who knows? Weird, I wonder what's new, because I was able to stream Murderbot when it came out on Discord. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys did do that. I don't know. We tried everything with the Apple stuff, and it was just not having it. Bypassing DRM can be nearly impossible because of how computers limit us to digital output now. Analog's the best way to bypass, but your computer doesn't have composite cable outs. Yep. Sting is here! Holy shit, the great return. Sting is back. How does it feel to have internet again, man? Yeah, living just on TV dinners probably has a life expectancy of 10 years max. Because also that includes TV dinners for like every meal of the day, right? Any snack you have. I feel like that's pretty bad. That should be like the next Super Size Me documentary. What does ultra processed frozen foods do to you? Speaking of shows, there's a new one called Pluribus. It's hella good. I just started hearing about Pluribus recently. Oh my God, sitting. But you like it, Rick? Pluribus is good? It seems like a lot of people are enjoying it. Alyssa, take a shot. We need to celebrate. I'll take a shot of this. There we go. Here we go. Sting new observation dinner duty was coming out. Was like, I need to get the internet working right now. I do think this is quite divine. It's serendipitous. It's meant to be. I had been out and hoped you hadn't started the game yet. Oh, yeah. I've actually been yapping for quite a bit, but I do think it's about time to start up. Reconciliation, making amends. This card. Past resentment. That's a great card. Oh, my God. And Edgar's here. Hi. How you doing, man? God, that's funny. And you turned hardware acceleration off both on Discord and browser. I'm going to be depressed if the new Apple... Okay, Disney, I'm fairly certain we did. I'm not sure if we did on Discord as well. Definitely did on browser. And I would think so because Discord... we switched over to YouTube and YouTube was working flawlessly on Discord, streaming to Discord. So I don't know why it would work with one and not the other. Because we totally plan on watching the next season of Murderbot with bees. I mean, maybe I was doing something wrong. Who knows? It could have been. We'll see. I can pull my own card. Brother, we just started yapping. I'd be nice to Rice. I've been yapping for an hour and a half. This is new records of Saturday yapping. I feel like the Saturday yaps are normally pretty slow, but I'm happy to be here. But yeah, I've had zero cringe moments, which is common for me. In the Pluribus show, I've laughed out loud during the dark comedy moments, chomping at the bit for new episodes. Let's go. We love some good new media. Dominance. I can make typos again. How are today? I'm good. I had a great night's sleep. I'm starting off my Saturday strong. I should probably get to playing the game soon. Cause gang, I do have to be off by like an hour and a half, a little less than that. I get to go to a winter festival today. Alex is playing Christmas music in a band concert. And there's going to be like a vendor market. There's like an outdoor and indoor vendor market. There's supposed to be like food. There's Santa Claus there for the kiddies to go to. Of course, I'm going to be doing some shopping at the market. I fucking love vendor markets. That's why I go to Ren Fair. You know what I mean? What do you go to Ren Fair for? Dress up, shopping. Let's be real. And the jousting. But, you know, you should take a pic with Santa. That would be kind of funny. Santa, what I want for Christmas is... Just a reminder, we have to leave at 2. Yes, don't worry, Alex. I remember. But yeah, so it's been a good day. Good start to my day. I'm excited for the day to come. How are you guys? Sorry, I meant you today. That's okay. I got you. Alyssa resisting the urge to have a full just chatting stream still. I honestly am. By the time we reach this point, if chat and I are still popping off, I will just do a full just chatting stream. I like those. But also observation duty, like we have to. How are you leaving when you have a stream scheduled for that time? Please record Alex doing the neigh with his trumpet. Alex is doing that in orchestra. We also have an orchestra concert to perform in tomorrow. Christmas time is very busy for us. If you're a musician, you know. IRL stream. Barbara's King might be there. I did hear that. Listen, Barb and I live close enough to the same area that when he said, we're taking the girls to go see Santa tomorrow, I looked at Alex and I was like, is he going to that same winter festival that we're at? It had all the same stuff that he was talking about. And that's why I try to be more vague with where I say I'm going. But yeah, I was like, Alex, that's probably about 30 minutes from his house. It's about 45 minutes from our house. And we were like, dude, we might see him. That's so funny. Snow here in Toronto? I'm jealous. At the Winter Festival? Yeah. Don't show them your hours watched. They might ban you. Are you kidding me? We're funding like his children going to college. He'll be pleased. Every damn day I wake up, I have to shovel my driveway. Dude, I've been praying for snow. We keep getting these days where it's like, oh, it might snow tonight. And then I wake up and it's just raining. And I'm sad. The observation duty is the observing chat while we chat. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Yeah, he mentioned on stream he was taking his kids to see Santa. The festival I'm playing at is the only one in the area that I think he would go to. Yes, I would agree. Either that or he's doing like a mall Santa, which it did not sound like it. You're going to stream it in Discord? Wait, what am I streaming in Discord? I do watch parties in Discord and book club chats. You guys are going to get so starstruck. I feel like we shouldn't even just say hi. I feel like we should just let the man live his life. Is that wrong, though? I don't know. All right, wait. Here's my question of the day. We had question of the day from the bot, but here's my question of the day. If you see him, you're saying hi. Let me ask y'all this, because I'm still very, very, very small. So this would probably not happen at all, except at SketchyCon, which would be a funny joke. Let's say one of you guys saw me in real life. We're walking around, I don't know, a downtown somewhere, and you see me and Alex. We're walking down. We maybe got like coffee in our hands. We just left some local cafe or some shit. What would you do? Would you come up and say hi? Or like, how would you do it? Would you just be like, is that Alyssa? No. And Alex, yeah, it has to be. It's both of them. Would you come up and say hi? Would you just kind of be like, I can't? Would you? How would you come up and say hi? Would you be weird about it or would you be normal? Like, I'm kind of curious now. What would you do? Oh, I should say now, if timing works, Trina is part of a charity raid train for the. Oh, it's a Christmas thing. Collab-a-Majig album release if you want a raid target. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Echo. The performance tomorrow with the orchestra. Oh, no. No. Not that one. It's just a community orchestra thing. It's just so I can get some chops playing horn again. But yeah, Beef, I forgot since it's been a while. I am playing my instrument again a little bit. It's fun. I'd say hi if he's not surrounded. I mean, he's also going to be like with his wife and kids, though. Is that we? I don't know. 100% asking for a pic. I'm wearing my Gandalf sweater, so you know it's us. It's me with my bright-ass red hair. It's Alex, Gandalf sweater. Percy could be there. Who knows? Only get a chance once in most cases. That's true. Sorry, I wanted to RP a bit. No, keep going. Keep going. Maybe Percy's there. We're taking him on a walk downtown. We're traveling with our boy. You gotta go weird. I'm saying hi to anyone I recognize who provides me entertainment. I'll say hi from a distance, and because, you know, the smell. Corpo LARP lives. If I was just a lurker, I don't think I can bring myself to come say hi because I get too in my head about disturbing people. I think Jack and I are on the same boat. That's how I feel. But given the existing rapport, I'd absolutely say hi. Yeah, as you should. Honestly, me asking this question makes me realize I would want to say hi to people. Like, I actually would want people to come up and say hi. I wouldn't want it to be weird. Don't be weird. Don't touch me a lot. But absolutely, as a normal interaction of just like saying hi and meeting somebody, yeah, I would want to talk with all of you. That's why I want SketchyCon to happen one day, really. I mean, you'd be unprepared for it, but you'd think about it. I would walk up and say hi. Hell yeah, I would want that. I want to come over and say hi, ask for a pic, and start a visual novel choices with you and Alex. That's the RP game we should design. What would you do if you met me in person? Streamer edition. I love your streams. Insert when I started watching or fave moment. That's true. Oh, wow. What is my mouth doing? Oh my God, who did that? Beef? Fuck. And then can I get a pic with you? That's fair. That's fair. I met Grand Pooper at Toronto event. I watched him wander around the event for like 3 hours before I worked up the guts to get a picture. Aw, Jack, I do shit like that too, man. We're cut from the same cloth. How dare. Well, I think spraying you with some Febreze before asking for a pic would be weird, so that's true. This is fair. I did look like an alien. Have I made it to the bottom of the chat? I think I have, and it's only been almost 2 hours. Gang, how do we feel about some nice, calm, relaxing Observation Duty 8? It did just come out. I have to do it. I have to do it. It's one of the games we have to play on this channel. For those that don't know, It's like an I Spy game. It's I Spy. I'll still be able to chat with you all. I love people helping me out. So please, if you see something I don't, let me know. You're basically spotting the difference. And it's a really fun game. It's got like a bit of a spooky horror twist to it a little bit, but it's not a scary game. If it's the same environment where you would talk with a random person, I say go for it. Don't ask for pics if it risks security. Like where they may live, very true. Don't interrupt family moments ever. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, no touching unless they initiate. Echo knows. Echo's got that on lock. Finally! I think it would be weird if someone walked up and said, hey, then cut a piece of your hair. Fair. That might be grounds for, from me, a punch. I might do something in self-defense. That'd be pretty bad. Might also just stand there shocked for a second and be like, did that actually happen? And then if they stood around long enough, I might punch them. I get to use my cool spooky playlist. Okay, hold on, gang. We're getting ready. I'm pulling up the game. We're muting the music. Sorry if it's loud. Hold on. Whew, I got it. Okay. Where is OBS? I just had you up. Okay. I kind of like that there's less music. I like playing my own music for observation duty. It's observation duty. There we go. Okay, help me spot anomalies. Oh, wait, and we're not in just chatting. I'm on observation duty 8. There we go. I would also think it would be weird if someone wanted to say hi, but is anxious and they just start to walk behind you and follow you till they say something. That too, you gotta be chill about it. 100%. Okay, we're overlapping the music. I'm sorry. We'll stop that real fast. What have we played? We did the lighthouse. Research station. Fashion venue. It's fashion. More passion. More energy. An office. An airplane. A ranch. Okay, we'll start here because it's first on the list. We're gonna do normal modes first. Okay, Beef, you don't understand. We can't start difficulty hard. We'll never get this done. Observation Duty 7 taught me how hard mode is. Start from the first one? Definitely. I'm going to do that. We'll go through all of them in a pretty linear order. We'll start with normal mode. What does this say? The Bureau's U.S. Southwest Field Office has detected anomalous activity in northern Redacted. The epicenter of anomalous activity in the area appears to be a family-owned cattle ranch in Redacted County. Internal memos from the local sheriff's department confirm the status of the family as missing, but the sheriff and county commissioner's involvement in local Redacted related to an organization of interest has prompted Redacted of an official response. Okay. A local journalist has investigated, but their whereabouts are currently unknown, so everyone's disappearing. Local wildlife management has credible reports of humanoid something in the area. Audio files recovered from a damaged cassette recorder during preliminary investigations contained an an ominous buzzing hum that indicates one or more anomalies, something in the area. Let's do it. I'm starting my spooky music. We're in. Let's do it. I've already seen some streams yesterday. I haven't learned all of the anomalies yet. Okay. There's a dog? There's a dog. Okay, what have we got? We got wind chimes and a rope. 2 lights are on. A thermostat? Crate. Light. 3 pillows. Okay. Okay. What does that say? Grande? Caballero? Ranch? Okay. This has got its lights on. It's like a Jeep. This thing. Your eyes are glowing. There's 3 pumpkins. A door and a shovel are there. Chat help is welcome. It is, and I hope that's in the title. It should be clear if anyone pops in. I love Redacted County. So much redacted. They got a gate in the onboarding area too. Okay. Honestly, the shortest map level would be an airplane unless it's 2 stories. Yeah, they probably do like what Sting said includes the gate and the other stuff. A light, newspaper, fruit. Middle of November. Not middle. Middle of the week, November. I don't know what I'm saying. Outlet, tile, farm sink. Skull. Pink slippers. 3 candles. Lots of 3s in this one. 5 lights are on. This is all closed. That's empty. There's hossies. I can't see what's here. Can chat help me with that? The lights are blinding me. There's 2 hossies. Saddle. Belts. Goats. 3 goats, it looks like. Tractor. Alex, what tractor is that? Light is on. Scarecrow. Okay. I still do that. Do we have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 cams. I'm taking off, gang. Have a good weekend. Bye, Jack. Thanks for being here. Something's going to go wrong with those horses. Probably left everything as it was. Yeah. Barrels. Okay. Looks to be based off an old Ford. Excellent. Okay. This all looks normal. What's this, like a silo? This makes me think of Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's still there. Okay, outlet. The clock is moving, I think, with our clock. That's good to know. Plates, all that's fine. This says, who? Who, Jim? Who, Jim? Horsies, you better stay safe. And if you don't, I'm gonna freak the fuck out, okay?
Drink! Drink! Drink!
You're right. It's really hard to see in some of the dark spots. Thank you for the hydrate, Jake. I do forget to drink when I'm yapping a lot. This could also change. I wonder, I feel like in hard mode, they might like move the letters. I don't think they would do that now though. Still November. Raise the brightness. I was kind of thinking that. I don't want to be cheaty though. Would that be... Yeah. Let's try it at 70. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh! Was he there? Is that Black Phillip? Is that Black Phillip? Do you remember from the Vavitch? Black Phillip is here! Okay, now I can see this. It's like there's a pitchfork, the hay bales. Okay. The Vavitch goat, Black Phillip, is here. Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay. Puppy, be safe. Were these little stringies here before? I can see so much more now. Oh, I can see so much more now. Okay. Raising the brightness will help with the VOD too. Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, then we'll leave it like this. I know some people do that to make gameplay easier, but I also don't want to feel like cheaty, you know? But okay, if you guys agree, we'll do that. It does help. I don't think there was anything out here. I do see like a flower vase on a small like buffet end table thing. Ooh, gem. There's gonna be an intruder out here staring at us. I know it. Was the book there? You ain't cheating, Alyssa? Okay, good. I don't want to be a cheater. Last night I fell asleep with headphones for like a good few hours. I do that actually more often than I should admit. Sometimes I like falling asleep to rain sounds or something. It's just nice. Okay, there's a trough back here and another hay bale. I don't know if that was there before. Oh my god! I was reading chat. Why would the dog betray me like this? I'm actually... I'm actually like, holy shit, that wasn't there either. Find a secret item? The shed is gone? What shed? This? Shed in the pasture. You're gonna have to be more specific. I don't know. Right of the shed. Here? Oh no, this is the pool all over again. The dog got you so bad. I can't believe I wasn't even looking at the screen and the dog got me so bad. Long, long dog. Okay, where's the shed? Left of the tractor. Okay, we did get it. Oh, thank fuck. New sound, new music. Jesus Christ. I can't believe how bad that got me, dude. Was that there? Was there always a green reflection? I don't know. Open fridge. The fridge was open. Which I suppose that should be an anomaly. That was not a UFO before. Oh, it's a UFO! I thought it was a reflection. I see it now. I see it now. I was listening to an audiobook, kept pissing about how hot my room was. Oh, so it was hard to fall asleep. I get you, Disney. Might I suggest listening to rain sounds? This also, I feel like wasn't as spread out like that, no? That's all good. Shit. Okay. Who Gem? Was the book on the chair? You know what? Fuck it. We'll try it. I feel like it wasn't. Mine was over the head headphones and not earbuds. Gotcha. See, mine, I have to use earbuds or else I can't do it. But I have one of those pillows with a hole by my ear, so it's a lot easier. I don't know if the stack of books there was always there. Crates, bins, ropes. Horses don't. I don't trust any animal anymore. Black Phillip is here summoning long, long dog. I don't know what to think. Thermometer. These were there. 3 pillows. Boom. Lights. Skull. Grande. Caballero. Okay. It seems fine. The book stack is normal. Okay. Sleeping in a hot room makes me so mad. It does. That's probably one of Alex's biggest, like, sensory issues. Makes him most upset. We started off strong with both Black Phillip and the long, long dog. Yeah. Listen, I have a sound machine, so there were rain sounds. I want a sound machine. The hell? It's just so damn hot. My dumb portable AC wouldn't stay on. Oh, okay. Almost raged last night. Took the whole house. Took out the whole house. I'm sorry. It's winter too. I feel like the AC shouldn't have to be working that hard. Texas, am I right? It's a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind me. One of the pumpkins is a jack-o'-lantern. What did you hear? I heard the horse strange sounds. I think it was just a neigh. Hella big dog on the porch. Rick, did you see when it was long, long dog? Long, long dog was going to take us out. Trust no animal. Someone mother-in-law keeps raising the dang heater. Think she's trying to kill me? Oh no. Well, I guess in the winter you would have the heater on, but okay. Rip. Get a personal heater. The horse is whinny and I'm gonna deny that. What's wrong with that? I think it's close to another N word. I think it's a little too close to another N word, and I'm gonna deny it just because I don't want someone coming in and fucking with that. But yes, they do whinny and snicker quite a bit, don't they? The word was not snicker. It was take off the S. Ah, there you go. Alex has got it. I guess it is with a K. I didn't know that either. To knicker. bowl of Disney meat leg sounds amazing on a bowl of rice. Okay, I gotta lock in. The gate, the wheel, the Jeep. Everything seems fine. The UFO, the chairs. I don't trust the pink slippers. We know the book is supposed to be there now. 3 objects here with the 3 candles. Saddle, ropes. The 1 light is on. Huh. We missing anything? We gotta lock in, keeps looking at chat. Well, I gotta look. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Was that bench always there? Was there another bench? They wouldn't do that to me, would they? It might. Dreamloop Games, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, party people, Rosie. Welcome. Why? Oh, it's this. I was gonna say something sounds different. Eee! Eee! What? Oh, is it? Shit. Hold on. What do I do? E. Is it with the least amount of E's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I gotta pick 7 E's. Did that have 7? Go to another cam and report. Okay. E. In the kitchen. E. Thank you. Oh, I get it. See, I already had to go out and close the front door because some idiot propped it open and then walked away. It's like 22 outside. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do that again today at some point. That sucks, Bimp. It's rough when you're in a shared space like that. I don't know what your living situation is, but yeah, shared space and people disagree on temperature decisions. It's rough. Particularly in midsummer and midwinter. 4-unit apartment building. Got it. Okay. Okay, this might sound kind of dumb, but it's sticking out to me right now. Were these nails always there? They're just very bright to me now. They probably were, but like, I didn't notice. I agree on throwing out the doorstop. Or at least hiding it till summer. Yeah. I love the cold. Cold is so nice. Okay. Got all that. The ropes, table. The horses are the only normal thing here. What do you mean? Gang? I'm just gonna go for stuff. Extra object. This is all fine. Dog's fine. Shit. Maybe it's this. Maybe it is that. Whatever. That's all good. November. What could it be? Who Gem? Who Gem was always here? Is it you? Is it the damn horses? I need somebody help. What is it? Scarecrow? The magazine changed in the living room. Excellent. We'll do replacement. Oh wait, no, it's image anomaly, isn't it? Oh no. Give me one more chance. Give us a chance, precious. Give us a chance. Oh. Actually, it isn't based off of Ford. It's based on a Fent. That makes sense. They're European. What else? I'm panicking? Oh, fuck. Are you sure it's not the newspaper? Are we sure? Are we sure? You don't know yet? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I could be doing my job too. Is this new? I don't know if there's a saddle up here. Let's keep going. Check the image anomaly just in case. That is new. Okay. I hate when sometimes I'm sitting in the passenger seat and the driver leaves the door open. for a few minutes and let the cold wind in. Yeah, I just hate that because especially in Florida, they'd let a bunch of bugs in the car. I actually hate when people do that. Wasps and shit will get in. I don't want that. Okay, I think we may have saved ourselves. For real? Yeah. It's annoying. When you live in a more tropical climate, there's so many bugs and they just fly in. And I'm like, I don't want to be driving with that. This was always a field. I don't know if they would change it with a little guy. This is further back now. That's, yep. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing good. When you get out of the car, always close the door. Please don't leave it open. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that one. Sometimes I like to leave the door open for temperature and stuff. I like having the fresh air come in, depending on the season and how crazy it is. But, you know, if people in the house have different ideas of what they want the temperature to be, that is annoying. I understand. The car thing, please close the door. Please close the damn door. Okay, this all seems good. This all seems good. I like Observation Duty 8. I feel like they've hit a sweet spot between, like, 7 hit a real sweet spot, but the environments I didn't like as much as 6. The reporting system here is from that of 7. This is foggy, right? Yep. In the backyard. Yeah, I feel like they kept the reporting system the same, which I enjoy the most from all the previous games. I'm curious to see the environments, and so far I like this. This is fun. Leaving the door open would make me paranoid. That's true too. That's true, especially depending on where you live. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier. I would never leave our front door open, given how our house sits and what it's facing and stuff. But our back door, I would. That's kind of like a different situation though. Okay. Hi, horses. You guys better be safe. If anything happens to you, I'll kill them. Same, Rosie? Yeah. Yeah. How many crates are behind your cam in the stables? 3. 3 crates right now. Oh, am I covering? Hold up. If my cam is covering the time and stuff too, that's kind of annoying. Maybe I can move up here. Is up here better? Let me know. I don't want to be that high up though. Okay. Is this okay? Let me know. I can change that to whatever is needed. No spot is good for these games. I know. We just gotta like fight the best we can. And I'll cover whatever corner is, you know, not watched by you guys. No cam Alyssa moment? No. I shan't. Sorry. Okay, this is still fine. This is still normal. Would they change, like, the bowl pattern, I wonder? Some things like that I think they save for hard mode. 3 candles. Oh, this is gone. That'll do it. Who Jim? Was gone. But we can't cam. Oh, yeah, we want cam for the jump scares. See? There you go. That's the correct move. There's only a few times when it's optimal to have it open. Early summer, early autumn. We have a pretty good spring and autumn here. I've enjoyed having, even like, we don't have screens on our windows, which blows. That guy's crazy. Right? He's got like extra legs and shit. Okay. We don't have screens on our windows, which is really sad. And I think we're just gonna have some installed coming into the spring. Because we do have some really nice spring and autumns, and I would love to even have the windows open, but we just can't because then a shitload of bugs come in. And pollen in the spring, we're gonna have to do early spring, because then the pollen really starts hitting in like late April, and it's just a goddamn nightmare. But yeah, our autumn this last year was really nice. I would like to have screens for that. At least we can open the door, though. Our door is in a good situation for that. Agreed, yeah. Alex, I just saw the pinned message. Thank you for pinning that. 2 ropes. I don't think the shovel was here. We might as well just send that. Can't hurt. Okay. Let's do a cam check. So front porch. 1, 2. I'm stuck. Oh, there's a bug man? I'm stuck here. Uh-oh, don't get me. What? What are you gonna do? What? Did he eat me? Stop. How do I? This is disgusting. Where? It's swallowing you? Don't say that. Don't say that. Right in the proboscis. Oh my god, that made me feel uncomfy. That hole looks mighty yeah, it looked quite suggestive, didn't it? That made me uncomfy. Anyways, we were in the middle of a cam check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got all of our cams. That's great. That made me uncomfy. Yuck. Yeah. Oh, God. All right. Anyways, that shovel, I guess, was always there. Did y'all know that? The goats. Goats never move, huh? Puppy sleeping. Got all that there. We're good. The gate's on the ground. The way the thing spread his legs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, like, the upshot of the camera. And he's like... That was... God. This game is really good at the uncomfy. Is that blood? No. Maybe. How far did we make it? Okay, 3 anomalies. Object replacement in the front porch. Missed that. Replacement in the kitchen. Also missed that. So we'll look there. So we need to look at the front porch and the kitchen. Missing object is what I see. Sting saying now is the skull. It was... No, that is rocks. Okay. Okay. That was referring to the blood I thought I saw in the barn. Okay. Let's check up immediately. Replacements in the front porch and kitchen. I'm going to restart this level. There's a good chance this might be my last run because I think these runs normally take about like 30 minutes. And then I'm going to have to go and get ready to go to that concert of Alex's. It was a bit not safe for work. It's only not safe for work with a dirty mind, which clearly we all have. All right, let's do this. I got a piece of chocolate I'm going to eat. Okay, what was replaced on the porch? Was it one of the pillows? It looks the same to me. And what was it? The kitchen? The fruit bowl is the same. Was it this? What was different? Being eaten is not safe for work. Like Attack on Titan. Like Attack on Titan style eating. I'm eating a person. Okay. Okay. It might have popped up while we were off screen. Yeah. No, that's true. Oh, yeah, like that could have been the final anomaly. Okay. We'll keep an eye open. Skull. The nails are there. This lid looks white. I don't think they would change the color, but this little coffee maker thing we'll keep an eye on. This is all normal. The flower vase. And coming from Smooch. So it's just like, this is a little bit too much. Actually, I'm kidding. I know it's not what you meant, but it is just a little funny. Okay, the red shed. I'm not going to forget about that. I ain't into what? Is it Sonic on the magazine in the living room? I kind of see a bit of like a hedgehog shape there. I can see. Oh, I can see it. This is not safe for work. Is this intruder or extra object? They're like cutouts, right? They're naked cowboy everywhere. Okay. Wow. The 19th cowboy? There's 19 of them? Okay then. Excellent. The fat man is here? Does he show up later? Maybe the cardboard cutouts are like his entrance. I respect it. There's always been this little rod above the doorway. That's interesting. Oh, you know it. Okay, that's normal. Couches. The book is still there. TV. I bet the TV could turn on. That'd be kind of fun. In every level he can show up. It's just a gigolo from one of the ICP movies. Okay, yep. Having the brightness on from the very beginning is quite helpful. Glad we did that. Wonder if we'll get Long Long Dog again. Okay. The wind chime and the ropes are still there. Pumpkins. Shovel. Jeep. These things. Skull. Oh my god, it was the tree. I was kind of wondering that. This feels less full than it was, right? The tree was replaced at the porch. That's kind of what okay. That's why I was looking over here. I was suspicious, Sting. I was suspicious. I was a little suspicious. Damn it. I totally forgot to tell you. Remember how I said Molly had a consult with the oncologist? They scheduled it and they failed to tell me it was going to be $200 for the visit. I feel like that's actually like, yeah, that makes sense. Our vet we go to, sometimes for just like a quick test and like consultory work, it'll be $250. It's, yeah. I'm so sorry, Disney. Found out because they sent an email confirmation. Ugh. What? Yeah. That's not uncommon for some places. It all depends. Okay, that chair is still there. There were branches that were closer to leaves and they were brighter. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Sting. I saw that. Vet visits are normally $50 to $70. Well, I'm saying like, oh my god. Depending on if a test needs to be run. This might be a light anomaly? What is this? Hole? Oh shit, I see it! Uh-oh. Hold on. Hole. Hole. The whole hill is a hole. The whole hill. The whole hill. Get it? Like, obviously, they do shots and other stuff, then the price goes up. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is normally when we take Percy, we always have to get, like, his ear cytology done. Yeah, shots and stuff for sure. So it always ends up being, I feel like, around $250 or $300. Every time. Why are the horses looking at me? I kind of like them looking at me. Hi, guys. What do they do? That's it? They just stare at you? Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. No, the $200 is the base visit price. If we do any treatment on Molly at that appointment, it will be more. Oh, okay. That's... fuck. That's a lot. I mean, I guess that's because you're seeing a specialist, but that is... oh, God. Yeah, we're paying $200 just to talk to the vet. Oh, my God. That is a lot. I'm sorry. That blows. Looking at you and nodding affirmatively. They say yeah, not nay. They say yay, not nay. Fuck. Okay, that all seems fine. Bowl is the same. I gotta remember on the hour, I want to do cam checks. Okay. No saddle. Rope, shovel, crates. 3 crates are here. Scarecrow's normal. This is empty. There is a tree behind the tractor. That might be important. Okay, that chairs are still there. Pillows are good. Tree's the same. I love this one. Waiting for the Jeep to do something. Maybe the Jeep will like flip over or something. Yeah, I was shook that they didn't say that when I scheduled. How was I not one of the first things? Or yeah, how was that not one of the first things you notified me of? I feel like that happens a lot at doctors. They tell you things, and then I always have to be the one that's like, well, how much is that going to cost? That happens at the vet too. Actually, the vet here is much better about it now than our previous one in Florida. But yeah, I'm always like, oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. This. No fog. Scarecrow's normal. The Jeep is there to bring in the cattle. It's a Wrangler! I wonder if the curtains or the doors can change. Or the curtain's always moving. The curtains are moving. Okay. They're not supposed to. They should not. Gotcha. Got him. The skull is gone again? Oh shit, you're right. Okay, we got like a twofer. There's also a fee explanation in the email. It sounded like, oh, you're getting all of these things for this price, but it's literally talking to go over the results of the biopsy. Yeah. I feel like that just happens whenever you work with specialty doctors. You know, Echo's probably actually got a lot of insight on that. Because I think Echo has been going to some specialists on and off. I feel like she may know more about that. But yeah, I definitely feel like anytime you go to specialists, it's like, okay, you sure I gotta go see a specialist about this? You sure? Yeah, that's when you ask them to call you and then cancel the appointment. I am definitely, okay, I'm the kind of patient, gang, I do tend to cancel my follow-ups. Does anybody else do that? If I take medicine and I'm doing 100% okay, like I'm going to show up to the doctors to tell them everything is fantastic, and then they're going to go, okay, great, I'll see you next time. I normally cancel those appointments. And then if something goes wrong at some point, then I'll make an appointment. You know what I mean? That has never backfired. Because sometimes they do that even for like antibiotics, right? I'm going in for just like, I know I have a respiratory infection. They'll be like, okay, here's some antibiotics. Come back in 3 weeks and we'll see how you do. And I'm like, I don't need to come back in 3 weeks. I'll come back in 3 weeks if it hasn't gotten better. But normally antibiotics, I do take all of them. Okay, I'm not over here not taking them all. But I can tell like it's better and it's doing its job. Is that always there? By like day 2 or 3. So I take it all. Okay, that stool's always been there. Got it. But yeah, I take it all and then I don't go to that appointment. I cancel it. Because I don't want to pay extra money for that. I don't know. There's like a stain back there. I'm wondering if maybe that's there or not. Usually they don't ask me to do a follow-up, but yeah, if they do, I'm not going back. Yeah, especially if you know there's not a problem. Like if I'm suddenly like, you know, getting dizzy spells or something, that's a whole other thing. But like, nah, man, I'm fine. Okay, this is all normal. The vase is there. Plugs. Huge M. Huh. I feel like I haven't seen anything in a while. I'm talking about doctor's appointments. Oh, there's a saddle. Got it. It's insane to me that y'all have to pay out of pocket for so much. Yeah. Well, some of those, like, I know with my insurance I currently use, they'll have like a copay. So like insurance covers some of it, but I still have to pay for parts of it out of pocket. I don't know if those were always there. I feel like something was there, but I don't know if it was tires. Damn it. Okay. The rest seems okay. Dog, chair, tree is normal. Skull. This is all good. No, those weren't there before? Oh, they weren't? Okay, let me go back then. Cursory glances. So maybe they just weren't there, like extra objects? Could be. Oh, it was just extra. Okay, thank you. Glad you noticed. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Wow, that thing moves fast. Maybe it slows down. Oh my god. Hello, Abyss, our old friend. I would, but I need to see what options are there for Molly. Oh, no, for sure. For you, this is a different scenario. I completely understand that. I'm talking about follow-up for, like, antibiotics and stuff. Like, stupid shit. I honestly don't have the mental, yeah, to look up other vets. No, I get it. You're going through a lot right now. I hope they can at least present you some good options and, like, good news. Like I said, Alex's childhood dog got diagnosed with something similar, and they were able to find a good treatment for him. You gonna be long, dog? No. Okay. Hey, Nebula! Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, this is all the same. Still November. I'm waiting for this to change. I got my eye on you. Insurance sucks up. Yeah, your monthly salary dry. Yep. Luckily, I mean, Alex and I do, we picked our insurance to, you know, it's one of those in between where it's like, it doesn't take too much monthly, but then if something big pops up, it's like, uh-oh. I think that light is new. I kind of like it there, though. It's kind of nice. Here we get money from the government to help pay with our insurance. I mean, I got a lot of thoughts on the system. In general, I mean, really, bottom line is just healthcare is a human right. People deserve to be healthy. We have the technology and the means to help people. Let's do it. How we get that done, I have too small of a brain to figure out how to fix it, but healthcare should be a human right. Should be. Also, that's your money, so nice. That's true. Old company, they actually had a lot of options. I was able to piece together a plan that covered way more at like a third of the price. Dude! That's clutch. They were already covering about 90% if something big happened. I would have been fully covered, so that's nice. Alex and I, yeah, and when I say big, I should say like medium to big. If something like heinous happened, I think we're okay. But, yeah, I would definitely like to keep some money in savings. I would like to do that. Okay, 3 o'clock. Let's do cam check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good on cams. This is a fog. The backyard. It's so nice, yeah. Yeah, Beef, I wonder what's gonna happen with you guys when you come to the States and, like, citizenship, green card stuff is all figured out. Okay, the tree is the same. I'm watching you, tree. I know you change. Okay, yep. Plates, the fridge. I wonder if, like, the fridge will close, but the freezer will open. That's still a face. This is all good. Just remember, if you get a health savings account and leave the company, liquidate it immediately. They will just slowly take your money. I did not know that. We don't... Actually, I think we might have the teeniest bit of one. I don't think we put very much in it, but that is good to know. I'm still new to the HSA stuff, so it's not really like... It's not something I've thought about too often, and because you pick insurance once a year and then you just like forget about it for the most part, or at least I do. I'm lucky I get to, for the most part, forget about it. I don't know the little ins and outs of the HSA. But I also have in-laws that do know a lot about HSA and tax shit, and thank God they're there to help. It's kind of stupid. I mean, yeah, it's silly that you can put your money in an account and then they can take it. Easy way to not pay medical stuff is just don't go to your doctor like me, Disney. But your health. It is kind of nice now that I'm a bit older and Alex and I are a bit more financially settled. Oh, I love the fireplace. I love that way more than the TV. Are you sure we have to get rid of it? That's way better. We should keep that. That's not an anomaly. They did as a solid there. They did as a solid. Put it back. Put it back. Anyways, since Alex and I have been a little bit more financially settled in the last just few years, we have a little more money to be able to go to the doctor, which is nice. I think that's how he and I both got on, or around the time we both talked to a doctor about like anxiety and depression, which was nice, and got on Lexapro, and that has been very helpful. So I don't know. There's just little things I think we're like Alex is going to the doctor. He has his annual, or part of his annual or something, like a checkup next week, and that's when he's gonna go just ask about like, hey, I think my sleep is a little fucked. What do you think about that? What can I do to make my sleep better? Health sounds disgusting. That sounds disgusting. Yeah, I have to tread carefully already. Izuri next year have to pay health insurance for her job. Only for a job since the job doesn't include it. Okay. I understand one of those scenarios. Replacement? I just got one because the plan was able to be rolled over into a 401k. Nice, pimp. Laughs in German? God damn it. I know, the Germans do have a good system. I think someone else in chat, I saw them earlier. Isn't Rosie? Seesaw Rosie, are you German? Am I remembering that correctly? We get a lot of Europeans here. A lot of them laugh in European at me, and that's fine. I get it. I wish I had what you guys had. It's fine. Okay, I did remember that correctly. Rosie is German. I thought I remembered. If I ever misremember, y'all, please correct me. I try my best, but you know, brain only do so much. You have a perfect European streaming time. Thank you. I even do, I think, during the weekdays, hence why I do have a lot of Europeans here. The Americans and the Asians are definitely the minority, but that's okay. That's okay. We're all welcome. Everyone is welcome here. As long as you're not an ass. Lilypad, but didn't see them in a while. Oh yeah, well, you know, Beef, Lilypad actually moved to LA. So Lilypad, if anyone's curious, like I think went to uni in England, but he is Dutch. And then he married, and then his wife got like, is working on something in the healthcare field. Something medicine, I think. And she's doing schooling now in LA. She's like doing some kind of program at a school in LA. So they now live in California. They're SoCal people. I do wonder if they're going to want to stay in the States or not. Black Phillip's back. Hold on. Black Phillip's back. Hold on. Gotta take care of that. Cam check's a good idea. Let's do it. Door placed at the front porch. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, you're right! That was close. Dang, LA, that's cool. I know. Yeah, so every once in a while, I think he's been there for like a year now. He moved around the same time I moved to this house in North Carolina. So we were doing big life shifts around the same time. Okay, yeah, the cam check. My bad. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're good. Good there. Lurk gonna start the day. Thanks for lurking, Bimp. Hope you have a great Saturday. Great start to your weekend. Okay, we also haven't gotten the warning yet, right? So I think we might be good. The tree is the same. We got Puppy. You guarding the house, buddy? You better. I'm lurking while I get ready for the concert. Chat, be good. Don't worry, Alex. You'll hear me squealing, laughing, cackling. Oh my god! Don't. Look at his arms! Ah! Oh my god. Ow! I hate him. Tits? Kid insurance is free here? That's a whole other thing. Childcare in the States costs so much. I have known people where the couple they each have a job in whatever couple they're in. And one of them, typically the one that makes a little bit less, quits the job to take care of their kid because, get this, childcare is the exact amount as their salary. Like, them going to work to make a salary would be moot because all of that money would go to childcare. So more than once have I seen people quit their job so they can do the childcare thing, which is also like a great thing if you want to do that. Because like the people who had done that were like, oh, well, I'd rather raise my child and be there for them. And they were thinking about being the stay-at-home parent anyway. But like, what about the person that like wants to also keep up a career long-term and maybe do a little bit of it and just like, I don't know. People should be able to do what they want, damn it. Chaos. Guys, no mods in chat. Cause chaos. Good thing you detected the anomaly. It is. Hello, GNU Boydle. Hope you are well. There's one. Got another. Rick, also a big Euro person. This is true. He is Finnish. Many of the Finns left today. Because we also have quite a few Finns. It is Finnish Independence today. They called it the handshaking celebration. So many of the Finns are off to do that. I get it. It must be nice to be known for shaking hands for independence instead of like eating hot dogs. I am thinking about doing a hot dog thing though now. If there's new people here, somebody made a joke about we do a hot dog event in Discord, and I said that'd be really funny to do on the 4th of July, especially because we have so many international people there. And then it would give everyone an excuse to celebrate Hot Dog Day, and that'd just be funny. But just leave the kid alone. They'll be fine. Newborn? Can't even hold up their own head? They're fine. They're good. They like it. They want to be raised tough. Okay, I feel like I haven't seen anything in a while. A little nervous. We'll do a cam check maybe at the hour. That's a blessing. Yeah, Netherlands for the win. True. You guys do it right. The Dutch. What's that? Horses? You're scaring me. We should read holiday stories in the Discord stream. I was this close to getting Secret Santa worked out for y'all. He's back. Everyone watch out. It's gonna get gross. Everyone watch out. It's gonna get nasty. Okay, yep. Hold on. Just hold on. Don't worry. Do I have to keep trying? What do I do? Intruder? Entrance? That was it. What is this, Rebirth TV? Yep, don't worry. We were jump scared by this guy earlier. Hubs, what the fuck is that? It is as not safe for work as you can get on Twitch without getting canceled for it, apparently. I feel like this dev really likes to test those waters, and he's great success. Great success. Well done on that front. Should we still do the cam check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, anyways, we were this close to getting the Secret Santa thing. That's what I was talking about. I think next year we have thought of a way to do a version of Secret Santa within the Discord community. Weird noises are happening again. Do you hear that? E. E. Okay, we got it. So yeah, if you're... Stable? Oh, shit. It can be in different spots. Thank you. I did not know that. Anyways, yeah. Discord Secret Santa, I think it's going to happen next year. I think we came up with a system where we can do it safely. Everyone can participate, not give up their, you know, actual addresses to other strangers if they don't want to. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Get eaten, idiots. It's the journey to the egg. Beef? That's disgusting. This room has perhaps been the most tame. I've been waiting for something to happen on this half of the screen, and nothing really has. I also think I forgot the cam check. No, I didn't. I did do it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna get food after this. Horsies are good. That's good. Room, you mean camera? Didn't I do the camera check? I don't know, man. I gotta get lunch. I did. Okay. That's good. That's good. No! Don't! We're so close! Guys, what is it? Shit. Everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. It is something missing. What's missing? Stable backyard entrance. Is it kitchen? No. What is it? Living room? Stable. Backyard? Entrance. Kitchen. Living room, stable, backyard. Front porch! I had a moment. We can't lose this. It's just when I enter panic mode, I can't think straight anymore, man. It's bad. It's bad. Anything else different? This is good. You're good. Long dog? You wouldn't end this for me, would you, long dog? Wind chimes? Blue crates are gone in the stable. Holy shit, you're right. I think Sting just saved us. Sting, I think you just saved us. Oh my god, you're a fucking genius. Oh, there's the... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Don't kill me, not now! Was the swing always swinging? I don't know. No? At this point, I'll report anything. I don't know anymore. It was? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. It swings gently. Gently in the breeze. Oh, so poetic. Sting saved us and killed us. Hey, puppy, I love you. Aren't you supposed to protect us from shit like that? Aren't you supposed to bark? You know, Percy would have barked. Percy would have let me know something's going on. I'm just saying. We did it. Oh, it's his property? Is he one of the people that disappeared? Okay, hold on. It's audio overload on my end. There we go. We did it. 21 anomalies. Next up is airplane. We will be doing this next time. Unfortunately, I do have to call it there. Yeah, I would definitely do another one of these, but I have a concert to go to. Alex, my husband, is putting on a little Christmas concert with his band. I want to go see him next Saturday, though, right? Oh, we'll be playing this again next time I stream. We're doing this on Monday. Yeah, so I know we do have some new people here. I do stream also Monday, Tuesday, Thursday during the week, and I love this game. I think it's a great community game. I also yap a lot, which is probably a surprise to no one. Yeah, so it'll be a good time. We'll be doing this a bit more next week. I want to at least play through all the levels. It's so much fun. Monday peak. Wait, I thought that was next Monday. Is it not? Oh shit, hold on, wait. We do have community events coming up. Here, let me switch over here. Get this all going. Because you're right, we do have community events coming up. I think next week is just the book club voting bracket. The Monday after is Community Peak. Community Peak is on the 15th, which is open to anyone. Anyone is welcome to join. Yeah, you just gotta have the game downloaded, ready to go. I do need a raid. That's right. My brain isn't braining. That's okay. Play Lake Alyssa. Damn it. I know, but this takes priority. This is important. I'm gonna join because Peak sucks when alone. I want as many people to join Peak as possible. Thank you for the stream. Have a nice concert time. Thank you, Nebula. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you got to pop in. Imagine the hard difficulty. More journey through the holes. There might be new monsters. You never know. Yeah, so next week the big event is book club selection bracket, which if you haven't been there is such a fun time. Good. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. We're picking our winter book club pick. I'll find somebody to raid. Let me see who's available. Let's see. Oh, Nari is doing like embarrassment hour stuff. That's fun. Oh, but Trina's doing her raid trade thing. Let's do it. Guys, we're gonna raid Trina. We're gonna help her out. She's doing a raid train event. Oh, supporting Doctors Without Borders. Oh, we're doing that. Hell yeah, we're doing that. Go support Trina. You know where you love her. You've seen her on stream. She's doing a fundraiser, a raid train fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. We love to see it. Let's go surprise them. And we get to meet huge men. Can I also join Peak on Monday? It's going to be on the 15th, but if you're around, hell yeah. It's open to the community. It'll be a good time. Raid message. I don't really do raid messages. Just go say hi, be nice, and maybe give a compliment and follow Trina because nothing makes a streamer's day like a follow. And that's you have no idea how true that is. It's great. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend. And I'll hopefully see you Monday.